Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is good, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays as we wait for the rest of the crew to show up. First show of the new year. You got to love that. Very interesting. Welcome to 2025, everybody. And what does that mean? It means a hell of a lot, that's for sure. What does it mean right now? It means fires in California. Major fires in California, and we want to send our positive thoughts and prayers. And I know that sounds cheesy sometimes, but you know, as we all listen to this and are watching this and thinking about it, hopefully it, you know, the collective unconscious gets a little needle move and we can affect those people that are just going through living hell right now in California. And some people are going through it. Some people are doing just fine. Thank God for those people that are doing just fine. But man, it is like it's like a horror movie. It's that bad, I think. Yeah. Reef the Sea says it's really bad, McClay. I think I saw some people, Reef, were you talking about it in the pre-chat? Yeah, he said, I'm out here in the foothills area, San Bernardino. I can see the fires in Pasadena. Yeah, unbelievable. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. Some creators out there that are going through it, and a lot of craziness. I believe Clutch is doing okay. I talked to Wanted Comics today, our boy Drew. He posted this picture today, and you could see behind that, man. No, that's Darth Lopez. Sorry. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's go take a look if Wanted Comics posted anything. Yeah, look at that. View from Redondo Beach last night looking towards Malibu. Unbelievable, you guys. So, I'm sure we're going to be talking about it quite a bit tonight. Brian's Comic Garage says, my daughter lives in North LA, keeping an eye on things. Yeah, scary stuff. We saw this today too, which is very, very sad. This is from David M. Boer from Canto, who's going through a lot right now. Not only is he dealing with craziness in his towns. I saw him post this a day ago when he posted it, like a couple minutes after he posted it, and I was just like, wow, look at that. This is him in his Southern California home, and the winds, how bad the winds were. And then he was literally a day before that talking about how he had to go into emergency surgery. And just talk about a shitstorm for this guy. This is what he posted to just recently. those same pictures of his neighborhood a day before are now gone. Look at this. Gone. That's fucking heartbreaking. That's really, really sad. He says, our house is gone. The whole neighborhood is devastated. Thank you for all the messages of concern. We're staying strong. We're still going in for surgery tomorrow. We are set up with close friends with the dogs. We will get through this and come out stronger on the other side. Yeah. Absolute tragedy. That's for sure. Look at that. Everything gone. Think about that, you guys. That's not just things that you can think about. That's the things that you can't think about. That's all your pictures, all your memories. You know, who cares about comics? You know, what do you... Damn. It's heartbreaking. And it's not just one house. It's hundreds of houses. It's hundreds of lives. Yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So go show David some love and some thoughts and drop some comments on his post. Here's his IG, getting ready to go in, I believe, for heart surgery. He says, in a plot twist, I didn't see coming in 1 week, January 9th, they go into the hospital for open heart surgery. Yeah. Just crazy. So, but yeah, that's there's a lot of people out there in California right now that are struggling through this. I mean, there was videos I saw of them just driving by houses and they were all on fire. All those houses up in Malibu. Matter of fact, let me see where I could find that. I bet you could find that on. Yeah, here we go. They should be talking about it on here. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. That's crazy. All the houses on PCH burned down. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
A scene that you would see in a movie. All these cars were left here abandoned yesterday, and emergency trucks had to go through with a bulldozer to clear away so that they could get up to where the fires were. So all these cars were just left here during the evacuation, massive gridlock. See, the fire went through here and even burned some of these cars that were left behind. Look at this. All of these cars are wrecked.
Wow.
It's impossible for me to express.
Look at that.
Firefighters are trying to put out this home. Absolutely going up in massive flames right now. PCH and Topanga Beach Drive. Firefighters are trying to put out this home. Absolutely going up in massive flames right now.
Damn. Yeah, look at that. That's like a horror movie. That's the type of thing that, I mean, it's all bad, but to lose everything in fire is... They're still burning tonight, and the winds have picked up again. Oh. Well, unfortunately, that's real life, you guys. I mean, we all got to deal with these at some point, and hopefully they figure out a way to stop them soon, or the wind dies down, something, and we'll see how that. Yeah. It looks like Hawaii again. It's pretty scary. So, well, we're going to do our best, though, to talk about comics tonight and everything that's going on in the world of comics. It's very interesting. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff when this is going on, but one of the things that I do want to talk about, I want to remind everybody about... let me see here. How can I do this? I think if I go to here, and here. We do have the cover of the year contest going on, you guys. So if you haven't voted in the cover of the year Final Four stuff, here is the links for it. Yeah, I would definitely love to know. Anybody out there in California, let us know how you're doing. Here is the second vote. And we'll take a look in. This ends Friday night on House of Stein. And then we'll probably declare the winner that Saturday night. We're going to give Beyond Wednesday's live viewers the chance to basically crown the winner. Let's go take a look and see what we got. So the Mark Spears and Sozomaika is going down to the wire. Sozomaika winning by 11 votes. 53% of the vote. Voting has not closed. I don't think. Let me see here. Does it say it's closed? It does say it's closed. Oh my God. That's terrible. Hold on. Let me restart it. See if there's a way to restart it. That is horrible. Poll ended. View results. 149 votes. So that's it. That is the winner. That's the winner, it looks like. I don't think I'm going to be able to restart it, you guys. I hope you guys voted. 149 votes. Voting closed a few days ago. Yeah. So here's going to be our final. Is going to be Sozomaika, it looks like, versus Dan Panosian's Wonder Woman. Wow. That's pretty interesting right there. That's pretty interesting right there. But you know what that leaves for us? That means that we need to set up the... No, I don't want the creator first list. I want Beyond Wednesdays 2024. Okay. So I think we've got... Do any of you guys have any ideas for best story? Any thoughts on best story? I mean, I think to me, Doom is just, I don't know, like, what do you do best story? Do you do best? I mean, isn't best series kind of best story? Does that make sense? I think those were a lot of our first two picks. I think that the Mark Spears came on very strong, right? The Mark Spears came on really strong. And at the end of the year. So, but the monsters came on at the end of the year too. Doom is definitely best one shot. Yeah, best series is the same as best story in your book. Yeah, I got you. So that's what I'll do. What I'm gonna do is well, doesn't some series have multiple stories going on? I mean, like, no, I think that for the most part they're all the same stories. Comic Ozzy says the Spears is my cover of the year. It was a lot of people's cover of the year. We just decided to do it kind of differently this year and do it in this bracket style and see what the viewers thought. But a lot of people liked Aliens versus the Avengers. Yeah, I've heard that. All right, let me go back. So best new series. Is there any other one shots that can go up against Doom? Fucking figure drawing. Spears is an elite Photoshop artist. Lol. You're a character, man. Comix is pure nostalgia. Right to the veins. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, mainline that shit. Did I see Bird City's new Bride cover? I did. Let's go take a look at that. That was pretty interesting. Shout out to the crew over at Bird City Comics. You're going to do double-sided variant featuring the Bride. What does that mean? Double-sided. Are they going to do the front and the back are the same, but just different colors? Huh. Yeah, 3 double-sided Duos Monsters number 3 double-sided variant. Yeah. What was the one from KRS today? The Hulk one? I don't like that one. I'm not a fan of that image for some reason. That Hulk variant. Yeah, KRS is doing the Jaws one. I saw that. I thought that was interesting. Shout out to the crew at KRS. They're doing a non-metal shark cover. Which is interesting, you know. What up, brother?
What's up, early bird?
You know, I know, right? How are you doing?
I was like, you're already on. Oh shit.
Hold on, let me see here. How you doing over there? How's it looking in the fires for you?
Like it's like a Brian McClay's smoke session outside. Yeah, dude, it's gnarly out here right now. It is so smoky and yeah, dude, it's freaking it's heartbreaking too. You know, like so many I know people who've lost their homes. Some people who are friends from the outside have lost their homes. It's crazy and stuff. Like I just saw my buddy Richard just posted on Facebook that like Runyon Canyon, which is a big hiking trail up in like off Sunset, is now like it's on fire too. So it's like freaking crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, Chucky? So yeah, things are just freaking bananas, dude. It is crazy.
Bro, you chopped your hair, dude.
I did. Yep.
Got tired of it?
Yeah, pretty much. It was one of those things where I was just like, it just, you got long ass hair, man. Like it takes so long to get prepped in the morning. And I'm a dude who just like, I just want to go, and pop out. And I was just like, this is slagging me off. And so I was just like, all right, I just got in a fit one day and I like told my wife, I'm like, it was funny. It was like right after Christmas and I got her this awesome new, it's a Dyson, curling iron, Dyson, like the vacuum cleaners, they have like amazing, we have a hair dryer and it's awesome. And so I got her like the curling iron for Christmas and she's like, it like curls and it straightens and it blows hair and it's like awesome, all in the one thing. And so she said, look, before you cut your hair, you have to let me use it on you. And so she takes this thing and it's awesome. It's just like, it does the whole thing. And she like gave me a blowout and we did like the full like Fabio thing. And it was hilarious. I was like, this is amazing. But I was also like into this whole situation. I'm like, this is why I have to get rid of this stuff. It's so much fucking work. It's like, she's pulling on my hair, tugging it. And I'm like, I'm done. I can't do this. So that was, that
dude.
was up.
She
gave me blowouts. And
how many times I've thought of just buzzing it and just being like, motherfucker, I just could totally buzz this right now.
Of course, like I'm watching like old fucking metal videos. I'm like, I should grow my hair out again. That looks really cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the first thing that you're gonna think of. I knew it. Yeah.
So my barber, he's awesome. This guy Mike at 3 Points barbershop in Culver City. I've been going to for years, but I was like, look, dude, I want my hair like not to be short. I don't want to buzz it, but I want it to grow out and just be like a shorter, long, short type thing. But a wicked mullet. Derek, that's a good idea. I could have done a mullet.
Yeah, you should have done a mullet.
But we'll see. It my hair grows back fairly quickly. It seems like I'm like one of those lucky guys who's got a full head of hair. It's like, I'll let it keep growing out. So
yeah, the only problem is if I see Rain and 3 says to G.I. Jane it. The only problem when you G.I. Jane it, you did it perfectly because when you G.I. Jane it, you have to go through that really goofy stage where it's in between where you are now and buzzed,
Yeah,
so.
It's like that minute where just like you're like, oh my god, I just have this weird like kind of like everything's the same length and it just doesn't feel right. So you have to kind of tailor it and shape it as it grows out, which is my guy Mike would always take care of me. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, good shit. Bro, you just made me realize something. I was so stoned today, I went an hour early.
Have you been? I was like, I'm buzzing around, like I'm watching like AEW and like fooling around and eating a little food, and I was like, all right, man, I'll pop on. I was like, all right, 6:45. Let me pop on. I'm like, wait, what's Brian doing? He's like, best of the year, like best story. I'm like, what? Oh, they got on early. I'm gonna hop on. So that's hilarious.
Jesus,
Happy New Year, my brother.
I know, dude. I know, right? I've been putting a bunch of stuff on eBay and I'm just going through everything. I'm selling everything, and I spent the whole day taking pictures of slabs, and after the show I'll continue putting stuff up, but I'm going through everything that I got and just like doing the same type of thing that everybody does at the beginning of the new year. They're like, I got to get rid of that. I got to get rid of that. Yeah. So we'll see how that all plays out. But
yeah, it's definitely one of those situations where like you do have that. I think that post New Year, you're just like, oh man, I gotta clean this stuff. I gotta do this stuff. Like I've told some folks like I'm moving. I've got a new little warehouse space that I'm trying to have as more of my workshop and my my general space. I'm using work at the house or whatever, but dude, moving this stuff around, I'm like, I've got so much crap, dude. I'm like, holy smokes. Like, dude, I'm like, I got action figures and I've got cards and I've got other cards and it's crazy. I got, I've got these storage totes full of t-shirts, right? Stuff that I've been holding on to. I'm like, hey man, I'm going to get thin enough. We'll get back into that single XL, concert shirt from like 1998 and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's going to be great. Classic. And I was just like, I'm a fat fuck. I'm just going to not get to that point ever. But the good thing is, and it's actually kind of pops in with the stuff about the fires, is that my friend Jules Exum posted a thing today that they're in Altadena. They're going to do a big clothing drive. And I was like, dude, time to purge, man. I'm just going to grab those tubs and just dig in all the stuff. And guess what? It's all going to go to the folks who need stuff. Cause man, it is. And I'm sure most of you guys out there have been following along and at least watching this stuff, but it's like the disaster is it's like unfathomable. Like to see these photos of the Palisades and stuff with like just neighborhoods just completely wiped off the map. It's freaking insane, dude.
Yeah, we were talking about David Boer earlier.
Yeah.
Because when I started the show, there was a couple people that jumped on that are in the area. Reef the Sea was talking about how he's pretty close. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, it's like, holy shit. Yeah.
And it's also one of those crazy things too, is that I think we saw like with Maui, a year and a half ago, was like, there's just like, it just gets wiped off and then there's a building that stays and then it gets wiped off the rest. Like you're going to see these weird spots where like, certain homes survived and others didn't. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. And a couple good friends of ours are up there and they were, I know one of them definitely lost his house already. The other one, they said like he was, it was probably mostly going to happen. He was in a bad, path or whatever. So a lot more people are getting, I was texting with Leg and Drew earlier, and then like it was Santa Monica got an evacuation notice, like down to, if you guys aren't sure, like Santa Monica butts up to the Palisades and stuff, and Palisades are up on the hill. And so they've got, what's it called? The streets or whatever. So basically like Montana is like a really big street, and they're basically like Montana from 11th to Montana, like all that up there is like getting evacuated, which is like crazy because like Leg lived over there, I lived over there in that whole like little Santa Monica area, and it's just like so wild. They're like you have these attachments in your brain to like these spots where you lived in this city out here, and it's like it's like I remember I went to Father's office over on Montana over there, and I've been over to this spot and that spot and these people, and it's like it's just bananas, dude. It's so crazy.
It is crazy, man. It's
no, Justin. There are fire hydrants, and so I was actually talking to a friend who works for eBay, but one of her friends that she went to school with, they all graduated from USC, and so her husband's a firefighter up in the Palisades. And so one of the big issues is it's not like the fire hydrants are out of water. The problem is like the because of where it's located, they need like pumping stations to pump the water to the hydrants, but power keeps going out. And so the power, they're not able to pump the pump stations to push the water to the hydrants. So it's like, it's bananas. It's so crazy how this stuff it's happening. It's just like all these little pieces of our infrastructure. And I think it's like across the board, you think about, I think Maui was a big wake up call for a lot of stuff when that happened. But then you see now it's like all these little bits and pieces of just like, you push off like, oh, we don't need to fix that, or we don't need to clear up that brush, or we don't need to do that. And like all these things at some point compound, and it's just like, holy smokes, man, it is crazy. Yeah. I mean, the ghost zapper is right. Like the fire hydrants just like, we can't do anything because we can't get the water there. And then, so they've got to go to a point where they can get the water. Yeah. It's bananas, dude.
Man.
Oh, I saw that Rogan thing that he was talking about too. And I think it's like this stuff has been talked about for years because, I think the Orange County had a big fire a bunch of years ago. I know like Rob Liefeld had to like evacuate his home because it was kind of on the cusp of like stuff down there, I think, or at least he was near that area of the Brea fires. And yeah, there's just so much. It's so crazy and how this stuff could just easily happen. And then of course it's, the Santa Ana winds. I'm not sure how many people have heard about it, but it's like we get these crazy wind, kind of, I guess, a windstorm where it's like we had, 80 to 100-mile-per-hour winds happening last night, and like that helps move the sparks and all that stuff. So
Do they know how it started?
not yet. I don't know if they will have an answer for a while, but I think like, it's just the fear is, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
This is just, it is crazy. It's sad and it's crazy, and it'll happen again. And that's the even crazier part,
Yeah. I mean, that is the nature of the world that we're in now too. Like this stuff is, this stuff is going to continue to happen. So, and whether it's, this or atmospheric rivers or hurricanes, like my buddy Dre, from Beachfront Comics is just now finally getting back into his house after the Helene stuff, like they've been out of their house for months, trying to get that fixed down there. And they got their stuff pretty quick, because he did a lot of the removal of the drenched wood and stuff on his own. So he didn't have to have a contractor did it. He did it so that they're actually like 2 steps ahead of everyone else. So bananas.
Yeah. Oh man. You just see
Weed
people.
Richard says Hollywood Hills are currently on fire, which yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Anybody knows? Yeah. Insurance companies, the whole insurance thing is crazy too. And that's one of the gnarly things too. Like in Florida and out here, it's like, the insurance companies are like, hey, guess what? We're not going to cover you for these big disasters that happen in your area. But it's like, what are we supposed to do? Right. Like, the ones that canceled I saw the ones that they said they canceled the policies for a lot of the homes up there because they're like, hey, this is high risk. And, like you hear about the guys in Florida who can't get, flood insurance or whatever, or hurricane insurance. And dude.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Unreal.
Wow. Yeah, it's unreal, man.
That's
Oh, that's crazy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a buddy of mine saw a picture and he's like, this looks like it's AI. It's like it's so your brain can't comprehend how crazy this is.
You know what it looks like, dude? It looks like a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like a disaster film for sure.
Yeah. It looks like a true horror movie. It's really, really scary. So
dude, unfreaking real, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other fact that, like you said, you guys have all these memories there. You guys used to live out in these places that are all now. I mean, look at this. This is, I keep going by things and just seeing the beginning of this video. Look at the fire in the palm tree, like in the palm trees.
That's a very iconic, like LA disaster, like a palm tree on fire.
Yeah. This is like an apocalypse movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Yeah, good Lord.
The fire is so, it's such a weird color too. It's like a really deep orange, which makes it even crazier.
We're pretty like our place is pretty far from there, so we're like almost 15 to 20 miles away from the Palisades and stuff. But like the air is, I was walking around this morning and like just big chunks of like ash, just little thin ash pieces are falling, but they're like 2 inches long, and it's just like they're falling on me and Moxley as we were walking. It's otherworldly. Oh my gosh, that Bank of America.
That's crazy. There's gonna be so much. Think of if this continues, and if it continues, the fact that like all the amount of money. There was a video the other night I saw where it was these 2 guys in their house, and there was fire all around their house, and they were stuck in their house.
Dude,
And
I
they were
had no
just-
idea. Yeah, they had the dog in there, and I was
Yeah.
like, guys, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, dude. I was like,
There's
"What?"
literally nothing in that house that's worth more to you guys than being in. Why? There's no reason you should be in there. Like, you're not gonna stop the fire. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's just no. There's no way.
Yeah, you're 100% right. But you had me thinking when you were talking about finding old school shirts and stuff, bro. You should go through there and see if you have any band shirts. Because I was looking, I found a tub, a box full of old band shirts.
Oh man,
dude, they sell for so much money.
I wish I had I sold off or gave away most of my stuff back then. Like, holy smokes! Like, and I used to work at a record store back in the 90s, so I had like all these Metallica shirts and Marilyn Manson and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, all this stuff. And honestly, God, I think I may have only kept like one or two of the shirts. I've got, I think I have an old Candlebox shirt, which is an X-ray of a middle finger on being flipped up, which I always like loved because it's such a weird shirt.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt, dude. So in this box that I found, it's a bunch of like old school Deftones shirts and stuff like that.
Is this
dude.
your stuff or is this just other sales?
This is other sales right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that I'm just going through because it got me thinking, like, if I just go look at some of the crazy band shirts that sell. I mean, some of these are really cheap.
I see videos from dudes who are like the vintage t-shirt guys, and they're just like, they're digging out these massive, bound bales full of t-shirts, and they're just pulling stuff out, and they're like, it's just crazy to see the stuff,
Yeah, let me see where if I go. So, Red Hood was talking about how his store. I wish I had like these old school OG ones. But I think
I've got an old. I may still have it, but I have an old. I have an old Deftones, Windbreaker, an OG one. This is one of the Sacto
those
ones.
ones sell for a grip. I remember those.
I've got one of those. I've got a couple other little weird things that I'm like, it's someday I'll get fed enough. And look at the Jermaine Rogers. That's awesome. Dude.
I love this one, old school. But some of these are like new. Like some of these aren't old.
Yeah, that's a tough thing too. Is like, oh man, look at that Corn one. It's awesome.
Yeah, look at that. That's $150. Oh, that's Limp Bizkit, dude.
Oh, Limp Bizkit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, $150. So
yeah, dude, I saw some. Yeah, dude, like old Marilyn Manson stuff goes for crazy expensive. Like there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, especially if they're like tour shirts from.
I love that Deftones with the pool ball in there.
Yeah, I remember that one. I think I might have one of those. What does this say? Random Media Mystery Blind Bag. They do blind bag T-shirts. Look at that. That's old school Deftones and Metallica style shirt.
What? That's sick.
$200. Yeah, that's crazy. And then
like watching these guys who go through this stuff, like they look for, you look for the stitching, the brand of the shirt, like of that the shirt's printed on. Like if it's like, I think it's a single stitch is how you know if it's real versus a double stitch, which is the newer thing.
Look at this one.
There's
bro.
so much stuff to learn. It's like learning, comics and stuff. Oh, look at that one. That's an OG with the cue ball.
Yeah,
ball in there.
$350, dude.
FD, bro.
So here's the crazy thing. You would think that like the rarer ones that are like 3X, 2X would sell more, but I think isn't like XL like the one that sells for the most?
It's probably one of the more universal sizes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
400.
Like all those, I gotta assume like you gotta at least size up.
Yeah.
If you're one of us, one of the three of us want to wear the motherfucker, somebody's dried that bitch.
Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely.
You never
440.
If I dry a shirt, I just immediately hand it to Katie.
I gotta go see. I swear that I have some of these, man. Look at this. Here's another cue ball. 2X. I see mine are 2X. Look at that.
Yeah.
$450.
That's so crazy. Oh my god, we were selling these for $20 a pop.
Yep.
You know, the shop all day long.
Yep. Oh man, this is
I
crazy.
do miss. We used to sell these gigantic like subway posters that are like, 3 foot or 5 foot by 7 foot. These
UK
massive ones. Oh
UK
my god,
ones,
those were,
yeah.
dude. You'll never get this, but our best selling one of those posters, right? And so I'm at this shop from 94 to 2000, right? And so we're selling, heyday of new metal, all this stuff. Our best selling poster, hands down, Titanic. We sold more Titanic posters than anything else, man. It was bananas.
Gay.
We'll go on, bro.
Where was the store?
It was in Manteca, California.
Oh Jesus, okay.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
All
OG
right.
Central Valley. What's up?
Hell yeah, dude. Represent.
Yes, sir. 209, baby.
209.
so, but Leg, I went live an hour early because I was just a little too stoned.
Wait, are we live? Mm-hmm. Are we on YouTube?
Yeah, dude, he's been on since 5.
Wait, are we really on YouTube? Oh, never mind. All right, cool, man. Well, let's talk about t-shirts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, like, look at these, dude.
All right.
The prices on
buddy.
these, dude. Anyways, $950.
Whoa, that's crazy. Around the fur one? Damn.
So I was at dinner. So
$950.
I have an Apple Watch now that I have no idea how to use. So,
Dude, Merry Christmas, bro.
thank you.
Yeah.
It really was a Christmas present.
That's
So
awesome. Dude,
how do I fucking silence it?
well, that's hard too.
Yeah, we
it
haven't
really?
had a show in 2 weeks. How was your guys' New Year's and Christmas and everything?
Brian, I did.
I
I almost called you on New Year's. I was in New Jersey. I saw a drone.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's great. I was capping on my friends. I'm like, these aren't real. This is nothing. And we were like driving back from dinner and they're like, that's a freaking drone. And I'm like, no, dude, that's a plane and whatever. Then we got to their house and they're like, look, you can see it. And you're just they're like, yeah, that's not a plane. That's something. It was weird. It was weird. Like, couldn't really tell because it was so dark, but it's like, I'm like, oh, this is not a plane. This is a thing flying. It's a drone, if so, something, but it's not like, and they all have no one has any idea. They're like, we have no idea what these things are, but they're flying around all over. It was wild. I was like, Brian would get a kick out of this. This would be so wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Man,
What
you
a
guys are all
hood.
fucking early, dude.
Bro, I went an hour early, Hood.
Hey, Leg, you're muted.
I said, oh, we're live. By
We're done to the dot.
I went an hour early.
No, I was like, shit. He's even putting the fucking link on like earlier
What's
than
going
usual.
on, bro?
You did, yeah. You put the link up. Yeah, it's 6
Oh, Brian wants to talk, bro. What's going
And
on?
I was like, all right.
What's her name, dude? Let's go. Tell us all about it, bro.
Yeah,
What's going
cannabis, man. That's the way it works.
Dude. All right. This is wild. I even had red wine at the Mexican place next door. I was like, what did I do? And it's
Mexican
my,
place.
yeah, my former. It's literally like 2 stores down. And my,
What kind of wine was it, bro?
just whatever house cap they have. I don't have a clue.
This
They
was
don't- they
my
probably don't
favorite.
either.
This was
I'm
my
not that
favorite
picky.
Deftones shirt. This one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That was my favorite one as a kid or as a teenager.
God, I used to have like because in high school that's when they because they were from the neighborhood basically. They're in they're in the valley, and I had one of their original cassette tapes, their original demo tapes from a buddy of mine went and saw them up in Sacramento, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
What's
What up,
up?
Hey,
What up,
what's up,
Yee?
John?
I've got a social D somewhere between heaven and hell with Mike Ness jumping from like 92 or 93. That's real. That is from then. I had a I'm from the original time, but I had a Mommy's Little Monster one that my buddy's wife begged for, and I let her have it. Those from the '90s. I got a bootleg Rancid shirt from. It's got Out Come the Wolves, the album cover on the front, and on the back it has score dates, and it says like "Let's Go Tour '95," but "Let's Go" was the album before.
That's hilarious.
It's how but it's like
That's
it's okay,
awesome.
but it's my bootleg ass shirt.
Yeah.
So I guess my goal in 2025 is we're one of them to fit. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll see,
have
see how that goes. Monday and Tuesday were good, but today was I liked food today.
I have a 2003 AFI tour shirt.
Nice.
So that was like right when they changed from the punk hardcore scene to Sing the Sorrow. So like right as they were getting on MTV and all that. So it was kind of cool to see those sets because they were still playing their old songs and that new album.
I had an NSYNC shirt from when I was at a private concert at the House of Blues in Disney.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I bet you that sells
cool.
for a grip of money.
Was it just like Lance Bass's face on the front?
Bro, hey dude, Justin was pointing at me, bro. Be me. Bro, I was like, oh my God, Justin.
Hood.
See, he was asking you for drugs. That's what it really was.
Hood.
Like,
The
you
reason that we kind of got into this was talking about how Clutch found a bunch of old school shirts and stuff, and I reminded myself of I found an old box of shirts a few weeks ago or about a month ago, and in it was a bunch of old school comic shirts, and nothing like the ones at your buddy's store though. And it reminded me of that, dude. You in that video that you show, and he goes to grab one of those, and you ask him how much it was, and he says, "What, like $3,000?" Unreal.
And
did you guys see that?
That's on the low side. If he lived like where Sean lives or whatever, there's a bigger market. Like people and I call them the Supremers, like guys that Brad Pitt and all that have to wear. But he's got fucking stacks,
dude. Yeah, those
he's got stacks of these shirts, bro.
Check
Still
these out.
like in package, mint, crispy white, clean. It just feels brand new. The guy that he had bought out an LCS, a guy from Alabama or something like that, and he had these in totes.
Look at this.
Like never open.
You think that'll fit me, Steve?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, you're lying. No, I'm just playing. Look at these vintage 1990s t-shirts, bro.
92, 93.
1992,
this is
dude.
a Surfer Mega Print.
Surfer Mega Print, bro. Unopened. Look at this shit, bro.
Still in the original package.
That's nuts, dude. Nuts. Like, how much is this?
That one's about $3,000.
$3,000. Woo, bro. $3,000. What about that white T-shirt right there?
Wolverine?
Yeah.
That was like $300.
300. Look at this shit, dude. Bro. This original tag, I guess.
These are crazy.
If that movie was 2X on me, man, I consider bootlegging it.
He wears one. Man. There's one where
there was a guy, man, when I was I got it when I was on first started selling on Whatnot. And he was, I forget his, anyway, it doesn't matter. So he had a vintage deal downtown and was big into this, but he was buying comics from me. And so, you follow each other and shit because it was easy to do on that app. And then so I went to follow him. And then so I go to his shows and he'd have those legit, like those shows. And he'd start them at like somewhere near the price. You know what I mean? Whether it was, if they're, whether or not they're easy. Anyway, that's the point. That's how I kind of got into it. And I've just enjoyed it. I haven't really bought and sold it, but like seeing all old t-shirt stuff. I just like clothes. So,
hey, Brian. So this is my boy Steven, right? This dude is like a drug dealer, bro. He'll call me and he goes, "Hey, Hood, I picked up another collection. I go, God damn it, dude. he goes, man. He goes, and he starts. Then he'll text me pictures or whatever. And this will be like at 1:00 in the morning, dude. And I'm like, fuck, man. So like Aaron's supposed to come down here early February, man. I gotta take him over to his shop, but this guy has everything in there, man, from like vintage Star Wars, vintage GI Joe, comics, pops,
So
you name it.
so yeah, so my band's playing that Saturday, right? So my plan is to drive separate, come up that Friday, hopefully make it in time to do the Hot 10 and all that, like from my hotel, and then I'll hit you up in the morning whenever
Yeah,
I
man.
wake up. Because then I
gotta
figured
make
that
sure I give myself that weekend off.
yeah, so that is for sure locked in, like that
I
date.
should be able to since I'm the boss, right? Give myself the weekend off.
Yeah. So yeah, dates won't be confused this time. Like I am playing that
No.
Saturday. We have our set time already. Like I think it's like 9:30 at night. There's like
I
20
see all these. No, I was gonna tell you, I see all these shows, like, and nothing against like all these content creators or whatever. They says like slabs ain't selling and stuff like that. Bro, Steven sells slabs left and right, sends books out for grading. They come in, puts them on the wall, he sells them. Like, so when they say nobody's buying books, like, do they call every single LCS and say, "Hey, are you guys selling slabs?"
No, Hood.
Okay, let me put that down.
No,
and,
let me
chart that to
let
go
me
with these
tell you
analytics.
what
that
I think it
nobody's
is.
grading books or selling graded books.
I think it's
You know,
they're
I go on
smart.
eBay right now, and a slab just sold right now.
Yeah.
I just,
Another one just sold right now. You know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah,
you
man.
see what I'm saying? Are we wishing that slab books go down in price so that we can go buy them? Is that the strategy with all the YouTubers? That comics are dead so that we can make them super cheap and buy them?
No,
Is that what
you
we're
think
trying to
you
do?
think still people are still like, oh man, slabs aren't selling for my 2020, 2021 prices, and then
Yeah,
they're
like,
because they haven't
bro, that COVID thing
currently
is
is.
over. Like, what are we, 2025 now?
Yeah,
Bro, like, this shit's over. This ship has sailed, man. Like,
yeah.
And Stein made the best thing. He pulled out the dry erase board and he goes, "This is before COVID. This is COVID. Now this is where we are." And then he wiped off the spike and he goes, "Okay, we're back to normal." But people won't accept that shit.
Yeah.
People won't accept that they can't have a ripped up comic book on whatnot and sell it for $20.
Well,
you know what I mean? I'm sorry, you can't rip off people no more. I'm sorry. Like,
well,
doing that.
Do you think people are upset that they missed that window because they weren't selling and then they're selling now? Or
If they had good books, there is no window for you. If you got keys and you got good books, then you got good
True.
books.
Dude, I mean,
the problem is a lot
Iron
of
Man
people
ones, $300 for 9/8. What are they now?
What's that?
$50, dude. Like Invincible Iron Man 1 first print, $300 9/8 all day. You know, shit like that. Like, dude. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna flood. Man, I should have sold damn near everything. But like at the same time, it's still at like a quarter of that price. I'm still making money. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends. You got to have a game. I was listening to Brian with Jesse and
Yeah, it
Dennis
was a great show last night, man.
Yeah, it's to be honest with you, no offense to anybody out there. It's about the only show that I rarely miss. And I usually can't be if I'm in there live, I'm like doing something. But in the evenings I'm not usually available, you know. My Wednesdays clearly I'm here. And then so you know, I'm watching, and then you know, and it's cool because there's different techniques. Like, and I don't want to yell out because I'm almost like a fourth technique, since I'm a hybrid with some of the pressing I do and live sales I do and slab sales that I do, things like that, as compared to like, you know, like Jesse saying, "Oh, dude, or I think it was Dennis," and then Jesse followed up about, oh, you've seen every episode of Breaking Bad 3 times, but you complain because you only go live 2 hours a week and you don't make any money. When everybody knows I'm live 6 days a week. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going on at midnight to 3 a.m. 6 days a week. So I got to take another approach. I mean, it worked for him. I'm glad you have to find a niche. And he did bring up a deal to a degree about like finding a personality somehow. But Jesse's been doing live sales longer than anybody, pretty much, right? Because we're taking it back to Facebook, not to freaking just Whatnot.
Yeah.
So he's been doing that. He's been doing that forever. So it's but you do have to make a trustworthy name. I used to do well as a like silent ghost of a seller, like pre CBSI. I go to WonderCon down the street, and I just get busy in those back sections. I didn't have any friends, right? None of my friends in real life, except for a couple guys that I wasn't online friends with, that just were from the comic shops that I lived by, or the guys that worked in there. I might see them in there, but it wasn't. I don't have friends like you guys where we're like literally going to dinner and kind of thing. I just go in there, man, and just get buck wild and just take it with figs, list it all on eBay and make a lot of money, not having to work that hard. But also the world's a lot smarter now. There's no key collector. Like come on, man. The guy in front of you's got key collector out. You're like, dude, just move out of the way, buddy.
Dude, they make it so easy.
Pro coming through,
taking
man.
a
Pro
picture and all that.
Well, have you seen the husband and wife teams? What numbers of this are good to get? And it's like, oh, fuck you, man. Do your homework, dude.
Well, it's always funny too when you follow through after them, because they always miss those variables that you just don't think about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that that an app just can't automatically find for you all the time. It's not like it's incentive app or whatever. It's incentive variant app. It's just pointing out like key points of storylines, right?
Like if you're gonna find scores like in like half price books or mom and pop LCSs and stuff like that, man, you better know your shit, because you can't be like, time is money, man. Like us, like if we go into a shop less than an hour and we already know if it's got heat or not. You know what I mean? Like I'm done.
And in all seriousness, like there's a good chance that it's 30 seconds.
Yeah, it could be too. Yeah.
Like let's say you're not gonna, or that's like there's nothing wrong with it, but let's say it's a new comic book day style store. That they might have like back issues. You can pick up some stuff, the issues you missed to read. They can have a lot of times they'll have the variants behind the other books and stuff. Or just, I like doing that. I feel like I haven't been able, because I used to be able to get the 3 LCSs on a Wednesday living in LA compared to 0 living here. I felt like it really helps me keep up, whereas this week we do the same thing here, but I'm literally, we're literally using cover price to look at what I used to do in the stores in LA. And the only difference is obviously they're not going to have every version of every variant like we can see online. But back then there weren't as many variants either. So there wasn't 40 store variants for whatever's out there. So you're happy to get it. But then I would do the same thing, mycomicshop.com, Midtown, Wednesday morning, dude. How many of us spent our Wednesday mornings seeing when MCS was going to drop that 1 in 25, and if they caught on or not, if you're going to be the fast finger to get fucking a couple of them for $20 instead of 150. Fast fingers are important these days. They always have been. So yeah, I think it really just depends. There's different niches on way to sell things, man. You're going to be able to slab stuff and make money. The CGC going up in price thing, I don't know if we were going to get to that. I don't know, Brian,
dude,
if
what
you
is
were
up
ever
with that, man?
Brian, I don't know if you were ever able to talk to the guy from in Discord about bringing the guy he was from CGC was talking about on.
Yeah, so we had somebody. What I will say is we had somebody reach out to us about maybe talking to somebody about some info about CGC, but I basically told him, I said, I don't want to just bring this guy on the show. I want to actually like get in a voice chat with him and kind of check him out and feel him out
smart.
because I don't want to just
put a random person that you have no background information and just
how do we know he's
snippet.
I want to hear how he talks and that type of stuff, because I don't know the guy. You could say, and I'm not saying that the person who brought it to us is saying this. I respect him and I trust where he's coming from, and I'm sure he understands where I'm coming from too. But sometimes you just how do I know it isn't somebody that just wants to?
No, that's a good way to think.
Troll.
But I saw the best thing last night where Dennis goes, I love you, Dennis, but he goes, Brian, can I interrupt? And you go, no. And he goes, but I got no. And I was just like, I'd never seen that before. Like someone, hey, can I interrupt real quick? And you're all, nope. I was like, man, I'm gonna so do that shit. And like when someone like tells me, hey Joe, can I interrupt? No, you can't. No, you can't. No.
Hey Joe, can I interject?
No.
Dude,
that was
so San Diego
that, and it was paused, and I had a dude come to my door today, so I can't. I want to get to the end of that show, and I heard part. I had some of it live last night with the Walmart shit. And they're like, I don't actually care that much, man. It was kind of funny.
So standing next to Brian and Dennis during San Diego, it was exactly like that. That scene you just described. Yeah,
Dennis is we all know that Dennis is a good dude. He means well. And Dennis knows, and I'm not saying anything out of order or out of pocket here. Dennis knows this, but he is he feels very strongly about his opinions, and he believes what he believes, and he's been in this industry a long time, so you can't take everything that he says as just being like, oh, that's Dennis. You got to kind of take some of a lot of what he says and take a listen to it. But don't get me wrong, he knows that he's very boisterous and
he knows.
So
he knows who he is, and he's happy with it.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about last night? So they were talking about the Punisher and that it's pretty like that he's going to have his own series on Disney, right? I was so thinking, watch them put fucking Eminem in one of them fucking shows, dude.
You think that they do that?
And that Eminem Punisher book takes on a fucking like
a whole nother stratosphere.
Yeah, legendary fucking level, bro. And I'm not saying to go buy it, but I just that thing popped in my head like that could so fucking happen. Eminem making an appearance in the Punisher, the John Bernthal Disney Plus. I could so see that happening, dude. Because like, what else is there? Like, what that's to me like a huge play. Like you pop him in there, leak it. That is one of the episodes. Like, bro. Somebody should put me on the staff, bro. Like, making money, dude.
Well, I think that it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with Superman. We all saw that trailer, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. And if that movie isn't good, it's gonna cause some major damage in the comic book world. That's for sure.
Man, no, like DC books, like it's been Marvel for quite a long time. Just hardcore comic collectors collect everything, right? But it's been Marvel because of the MCU. Like, and here are DC books just marinating, and like it's kind of like you got to go old school and start picking up and specking on some DC titles that you could flip. That's the play right now. Some of the DC and maybe some artists that might do the whole
what's something that nobody's thinking about right now? Darkseid.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Superman does well, you know James Gunn is bringing Darkseid. He is 100%.
That's
If he gets the
guaranteed,
chance,
man.
that's who he's bringing in. And Darkseid books are pretty freaking cheap right now. You can get a first appearance of Darkseid in high grade. Let's see here.
And all the Lantern books too, man. They're you know,
All
as
the
soon as they get
Lantern
that series off
books.
the ground. But
Yeah, all of it. Let's see what these are selling for right now. 134s in high grade.
I love that book.
Yeah, so do
And
I.
Forever People.
Yeah, there's a slab
133,
that's
baby.
133,
Right,
first Jack Kirby.
There's your sleeper, motherfucker.
Yep.
look, slab sold. Look.
7.5 for
sold.
160.
When did they sell? When does this say?
This is all end of
Last
December.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a week ago.
7.5, 180.
It's over. Nobody's buying slabs. Look at us. Right? I mean, like, that's like almost like fake news, bro.
Hey,
like,
dude, I sold a slab.
Oh, did you sell it?
Damn, that Will Jack.
Oh, nice.
What'd you sell it for?
2,400.
Holy cow.
Man, the comics are dying.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and
if it were COVID,
actually,
you could have had $1 million right now.
Nice guy did 3 payments of 800 friends and family. So layaway, and he paid the first one within 1 minute. So
Not bad.
I get to look at it for 2 more months, and then I'll reinvest the money. So anyway,
Not
yeah,
bad.
one of the 30 medals. No, that's gonna go. I don't know if it counts, but that'll definitely go down as the. Even though it kind of went over the calendar year, but that's got to be the flip of the year. Like, you know,
Good for you, man.
good.
Good
That's
job.
a good profit for a fast finger flip, dude.
Yeah, good for you, bro.
So,
And I think I did good because I paid it forward because I got the link from a long short, and I ended up with the auto one, and I gave it to him. He paid me extra, but I wouldn't. I wasn't trying to take extra. I was just like, no, I'll do. I got the metal, dude. You're good.
So what did you do? You went, still got it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was just no. That was a sorry. That was a good one. Well, also I want to tell Matt too because when you're saying slabs died, that actually wasn't something I was gonna bring up. But I'm like, dude, that's a flip. Like, you know what I mean? That to say people don't want it, and then actually that makes me think that too. You know, it's okay if prices are down. I don't know if anybody noticed it was just the Christmas holiday, where's the slowest part of the year every freaking year. You might have a good sale or two on something with and I'll from somebody who maybe isn't spending money on somebody else or on family or something like that. And I've always been able to get better deals. I've looked for 9.8s of stuff that I want in December. That wasn't really how I was spending my December this year. I had some other things to worry about, but December freaking sucks, man. Sales come back the beginning of the year. Kids go
Con season starts up
dude.
again.
Yeah. Con season starts up. People start plotting. People might get a raise. People might make me money for the new year. It usually goes better. You know, there's stocks and crypto are up. So I assume I don't know if that's going to continue at the rate it did a month
Bro,
ago.
you got a movie next month, Brave New World, bro. Like the Red Hulk. You know,
Well, that's
like,
true. We got a movie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I have the highest graded Red Hulk. It's like German or something. And nobody tried to buy it from me.
Well, just
So,
wait, man. Just
that's
wait.
the
Like a
thing,
couple
like-
more trailers.
It's the only one. It's like the only one on the that's just, dude, and I can't get $300 for it.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
the
anybody
thing.
knows.
That's what
I
I'm
have it
saying,
listed
though.
wrong or
Like, there's
something.
certain books that just, it's hard to sell certain books right now. And
Yeah.
you're always going to have outliers. You're always going to have outliers like that book that Leg just talked about. You're always going to be able to, the smart guys are going to be able to sell slabs. And what I mean by that are the guys that are, getting first to market with stuff on new moderns, the guys that are doing cool signature series on new moderns, the guys that are like the rare stuff, the hot stuff that will always sell. But Teen Titans 26, right? Or I mean, DC Comics presents 26. That first Teen Titans I heard is a crazy hard book to sell right now. I don't know if that's the case, but you know, in order to sell books, sometimes you got to drop your price, and you know, it's just the way it is. You're not going to get those same prices that you're gonna get. So
Like,
you're
if,
right
if
in
you
part
spent
of
like
it.
5,000 a point on X-Men 1, you might be a little asked out for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Just keep that shit, write it off, and go move on to the next. Keep your blue chips, sell your other stuff, you know. And unfortunately, I wish I could have always taken that advice, but there's times in life when
you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. It's real simple there.
Yep.
And so yeah, just go out, sell, do the best you can. But at the same day, it's not as easy for anybody to get their foot in the door. Like, you can't go from, you know, we're not going to get, if we started open micing at a comedy club this month, they're not going to let us on the stage at the store next month. You know?
Well, that being said, how has
build clients?
When did Walking Dead? What was when Walking Dead first came on TV? What was the year? 2000?
2010.
Huh? 2010,
2010.
right?
Yeah.
And then you had the Iron Man movie in 2006, right? Or 2008?
I thought it was 8.
2008, right? With Robert Downey. Like, those two events, like, put comics on a level that it hadn't been in years.
Yeah.
And it'll happen again. You know what I mean? Then you had COVID, and it sent comics into the stratosphere, and then it came down. But there'll be another event. There'll be a medium like whether it's video games or a hit series or a couple of movies in a row that really hit, that really get people excited about comics again. But it happens. So like this, you got to play the long game sometimes, you know. You don't, like, I heard Dennis talking, because Thurl would say it all the time about, like, it's not really investing, it's gambling. Well, if you've been collecting for a long time, you kind of know what to invest in, and you kind of know what's a gamble, right? If you buy 20 issues of a number one that you really don't know about, and it's a brand new character, that's gambling. But if you take a couple of $100 and I'm saying, like, maybe 5 years ago, and you buy a stack of Dave Stevens covers, right? I mean, that Dave Stevens, even back then, they weren't selling for like hundreds of dollars, but they were still kind of liquid. Like, you could put a Dave Stevens cover up at a LCS and it would sell. Like it like here at an old comic shop, that's how I got introduced to Dave Stevens, by those covers, the Air Boy in like pristine condition, and like I was like, how much is that? $10. I'll take that. That's not a gamble. Like, that'll at least stay $10. You know what I mean? And get a slab, $50. Now, what, $300-$400?
But that, you also got to look. That's also with inflation.
You know what's an invest.
You know what I mean? Also, inflation, Hood. Like, prices have gone up, so you know a lot of what we see as books, we can't. With you know how much everything has kind of gone up. There's some craziness there, but
I just what's the deal with CGC raising their prices though, man? Like, what innovative thing from when they started? What's innovative that is? And don't tell me it's the cost of fucking plastic. Like, can somebody go online and see how much plastic was 2 years ago when there was a legitimate shortage?
Vinny,
versus
do you have
now when there's no shortage of fucking plastic?
Do you deal with that at all with the toy company? Do you look at cost of that stuff, or is that something?
Yeah, I do, but I haven't seen any changes yet. But it could be coming. Who knows?
With tariffs and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what's driving it? Just
I don't know. I mean,
for them in Florida.
It's also like everything else just goes up with time, right? People just raise it. They know people are invested in, using CGC. It could be that they're just like, all right, time to raise the prices again. Because I looked at it the other day and I was like, oh man, this is it's like I was like, this is gonna be like $100 like 10 years from now. Like this
they're in for a rude awakening, dude, because I said it on Brian's show last night. I put it in the chat. The minute people start sending books off to PSA and they start showing them off on fucking IG and they have a gloss or a shine on these books and they pop in a certain way, because you know they will, man, people are going to start fucking submitting to PSA and everybody's going to be showing off their PSA slabs. I'm fucking telling you right now. That shit's going to happen.
I mean, PSA is a pretty,
because you know, new, everybody loves the new thing, man. But if they do it right,
they have
and
just
don't
as much
make any mistakes.
They got just as much opportunity to fuck it up as CBCS.
True.
Did.
Yeah, they do. But if they do it,
first off, if those slabs are 3.5 pounds, and it's going to cost us to ship $28 each to ship across the fucking country, then I'm not dealing with it. I got CBCS. I can ship anywhere across the country for like $8 to $12. Ground advantage for, you know, I'm obviously not going to do that on something super expensive, but I box it up just as good. I'm under 2 pounds, good to go.
Don't tell me those slabs weigh 3 pounds, leg.
Fuck, they're more than that.
Really?
But I heard they're gonna lighten them up, or that's what
those were just prototypes that we saw. Yeah, those are prototypes that we saw.
Okay, so they're gonna use just so they can match, like they're gonna use those ugly ass labels, dude. Like have some ingenuity, man. I'm sorry, the PSA slabs, it's almost like non-credibility. Like everybody just going to show off their 9.5 BGS shit because they can go get a PSA 10 because they have to choose between one of the two. So I mean, Beckett would try to bring integrity into it, and PSA just puts it in their little shitty holders, just what you're used to. CGC is just what you're used to, but CGC's simple design that hasn't had to change because I don't know what they did with focus groups or something like that. But I mean, CBCS comes back with rivets. Now they want to look like PGX. It's just they're terrible. They've dropped the ball everywhere. But PSA, I don't know about that simple freaking Arial font label that cut out just looks like shit, man. They'll have to do more. Yeah, that looks absolutely horrendous for something that's creative. That when you're limited to that amount of space and you have to have a font like that, or you have to literally pick a font that people can read, and they don't even have that much information on there. No. They really don't. They don't put that much on there. And I know there's a lot more room with a big old slab. You can type whatever you want. You know, I get that part, obviously, but I don't feel like. I feel like just because they say they're PSA, okay. Are they going to have a census? Are they going to what are they going to do? I think it was
well, I mean, PSA
Brian
has
bringing up yesterday, if they can get a promise collection or something like that, then that would be good for them. If they have any at CBCS, I don't think, I mean, they probably did and we didn't see it. Dude, just go buy a fucking 100 ASM 300 9/8 and just cross them over to your own slab, right? And then be honest with the grading or whatever. You don't even have to tell people. All of a sudden there'll be 100 Spidey 300 9.8s out there, and they said they're not trying to pretend they're going to do a 9/10 scale, are they?
No, I think they're keeping the.
You have to. It's a standard scale.
Yeah.
CGC didn't invent that scale.
Yeah, they're keeping that standard scale because they had that sample of that book that was like a 9.4 or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just trying to make sure that it's not.
Yeah, you got to keep some kind of continuity with the hobby, man, because then it just muddies it up.
Screw it up like that.
1000%.
I mean, cards have pop counts already, anyways. I mean, which is exactly the census, right? For that. So, I mean, I think it'll take some time before they unveil it, right? I mean, hopefully it doesn't take as long as what CBCS took, right? They took forever to have some sort of census count.
The only thing accurate on the CGC census is 9/8. I mean, 99% accurate. The 9.6s, 9.4s, 9.2s, 9.0s, like I wouldn't even look at that as an accurate because those slabs have already been cracked open and resubbed.
Let me ask
You
you
know what I'm
something,
saying?
Leg.
So when you look at the census count, that's why you should only look at the 9.8 count when you're like saying how many are really out there, and like don't look at, well, there's 17 9.6s, and bro, they ain't 17 anymore. There's probably 5, and those others 12 became 9.8s or they become 9.4s, right? So the only thing you can really look at is 9.8s, right?
Do you guys think
because
that
they don't update their stuff like they say they do. They
Who,
don't.
CGC?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretend they do every. It's weird because it says they do, and then it's not. So
Yeah.
I don't know what
I've
to
got
say.
a stack
But,
of
like,
labels that
do
I
they
have.
end up in their queue? Yeah, I don't send mine back.
Hell no, man.
Do they? And also, most of it doesn't matter. You know, like most of the books. There's a lot of. I don't have that many I've cracked that are like there's only 2 on the census kind of thing.
Do you
So,
think
I don't
that
know,
this
man.
price hike is gonna cause much of an issue? I mean, what for you personally, Leg? You send out a lot of books, so you've kind of you don't think it's a big deal?
It's $1.50 a book, dude. I'm not. So that's literally it. That's annoying, but that's $37.50 an order. Now if they doubled the shipping, that would be irritating because the shipping got way better. So it's $40 to come back to California, fully insured UPS. It's ground, but it's your other options overnight where it's more than triple the price. So it's $45 to come back to me for anything between, I think it's like 10 and 25 books. And unless something weird's happening, the number's always going to be right about 25. So to me, no, I mean, I don't think that matters. It's strange timing for it to happen. When you get behind on shit, and then there's the rumblings that I don't know that much about. Other people that might know people inside better than I do, rather than I know them as like customer service more than friends. Then that people are being fired and such. I don't know if that's true, but if they're downsizing and their turnaround times take all this time, and in October they were taking shit for like 2/3 or 3/4 of the price, and it screwed up all their turnaround times. Like, why did they beg for that influx of books? Like, why did they beg for that influx of books to fire people to take their turnaround time? They're really getting books back in a week or two, just regular modern, non-fast track, getting books back in a week or two. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like they were trying to do volume instead of trying to talk you into fast track again. And also, this is still so much cheaper. So if you go 25, hold on, because there's a little thing. So a book's going to cost me $20.20, and they actually lowered their discounts last year too. So a book right now is going to cost $20.25. So it's going to cost with the stupid $5 fee, which is works out to what, 50 cents a book. If I just did the math, no, that's not true. Anyway,
$5 fee for what?
For they just add one every time.
For what?
Every order's $5 processing.
Oh, okay. They
it's
added
just
that.
An extra, whether it's one book or 25 books. That's not much. So add 20 cents a book. That's $20.45, and then so $556 to get for 25 books.
This is what was interesting to me is this unlimited value tier.
$22.25 including shipping per book is what it's going to cost for a modern. And if I'm not adding $22 worth of fucking value, then what am I doing grading a book?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that much money, and it's better than it used to be. And you used to have to fast track everything. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't really care. And by the way, this is 25% off. This is dealer pricing, but you can all spend $150 to get 20% off and get that back in a credit. So Like if you're gonna, how fast you make that up? 10 books.
Yeah.
So I don't know why everybody else doesn't get at least 20% off.
Yeah. This surprises me. This fair market value, this unlimited value tier. What does that mean?
That's like a high, like a super high end book.
Action 1.
So this kind of blows me away. It goes from being 4% fair market value to being $115
minimum.
No. That's the minimum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So at the very lowest book you can send in, I don't know what that value is, but they're going to charge you at least $115. It's basically their walkthrough.
Yeah. So if it's $100,000 book, it's $4,000.
Yeah. Jesus. Well, so what does they say is high value?
I'm trying to look that up. Give me a second. I think it's over $1,000.
Did they have new labels?
Or over 400, under 1,000, I think.
I'm looking at their shit and I don't see any kind of new labels or anything because that helps sell books also.
So high values maximum $1,000 and that's 10-day turnaround. So I did shit that was like 5 days last week. So the high value is I showed that the book I just sold, the Wheeljack, and I did the two I haven't sold them, but the two G.I. Joe movie variants that Clutch and I got from going to the premiere there. So I put because of the values, and I thought being quick to market would be important. So I did the high value on those. So they were 85. I'm looking at what's it going to be? Chained to 95, but so it was 85. So it was that minus the 25% is what I use on those, and I marked them up to be about that price. I do
95.
So you're looking at like a $2,900 book.
Actually,
minimum.
Well, that one, I mean, it's just whatever you say the value is.
Right.
You're gonna look at a weird metal book that's never sold before and be like, this guy's paying us $75-$80 to grade it. We're just gonna grade it for him. I don't know if that helped me out getting a 10 or not, but it helped out my wallet. So I got a 10, like 9.8 on my 3 books I saw for that.
The majority of my collection, I have CGC slabs, right?
Yeah.
And I get, and whenever they do the raised price, I get pissed off, right? But that's where like you're gonna get the maximum value, right? Because everybody's comfortable, even though they've had some issues like all businesses do. It's frustrating because for a while there, it felt like they were listening to the collectors and doing cool labels and things like that. But now it's just gone back to business as usual, and like
taking too damn long, dude.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, because that's a customer service piece, man. Like you like a fast track should not take it like 3 months,
Yeah, and then also they don't feel the need to stick to any of those things. So I will say the high value, it does say 10 days. It was 5 days when I chose it. But I'll be honest, to grade those books, I could have spent half the money and or actually a quarter of the money, not a quarter, a third of the money. If I did fast track, if I put modern fast track, if I would have marked those books at $400, I wouldn't even consider that they weren't. Those are not common books. Mm-hmm. I've only seen things like I think they started kicking some Nyx 3s back. They started kicking back Ultimate Fallout 4 variant. I've never ever had a book kick back myself. I hear people have it happen all the time, not all the time, but I've heard it enough times.
Hey, Brian, it's like, why you care if PSA provides pressing? You got the GOAT of pressing right there is Sean, bro. Bro, you ain't got to look anywhere else. Like if I need my books pressed, I'm gonna send them to Sean, bro.
Fuck off, dude. Go to Reddit.
Probably the only guy I'll send them to. He's probably the only guy.
Dude, Red Hood's free. He said he'll clean
It's a
all.
fucking bodhisattva of fucking grading, bro. I mean, pressing.
No, dude, Red Hood, dude, he's just. I heard all he's asking for is really dirty Golden Age books. And that's
to practice on.
That's funny.
to practice.
He just takes the cover off and sends them back.
Yeah, no kidding, right? I detach all the staples.
He prints out a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll put them in your own custom slab. You know, that's why he has all those broken cases. So, so he can make it your own, like, you know, Red Hood grading.
Hey, dude, I had a guy send me some books, and I took pictures and video, and he had rusted staples on all his fucking books, right? I sent him back to him, and he's like, "Hey, Hood, I thought you were good, man. I don't know what you're doing, what kind of humidification you're using, but you rusted all my staples." I go, "Nope. I've got the video of me unboxing your shit and showing off all your rusted staples and the dirty rust inside your books, motherfucker." And I send him the video right back.
Bro,
I haven't heard from him since.
You're
and then I said, "Don't let me post
I don't think
this on
strangers very
IG."
often, dude.
I said, "Please." I had to pray on it, dude. Do I want to fuck this dude up or not?
How fast do staples actually
Please,
rust?
Lord.
Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say to you. Dude.
Yeah, like it rusted in a fucking month.
Bro, I
In
was
your
already
possession.
thinking of TikToks and how to edit it, and I got frustrated. And I said, "It's taking too long. Fuck that, dude."
Hey, real quick, you guys, I want to remind everybody about David Boer's losing his house and everything. And not only the guy losing his house, he's going into open heart surgery tomorrow, which is crazy. And this just dropped. He recently started a GoFundMe. So if you guys are, in the position to help out or anything, I'm going to go ahead and drop that link. And go show some love, and so if you're a fan of Kanto, this is one of the guys you got to thank. So
Kanto.
I just saw a
Is that the artist of Kanto?
No, the writer.
The writer.
Yeah, I just saw a post on Instagram that said, like, some of the people are getting their fire insurance is getting canceled right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, bro, I think we had him on, or we did, right? And he's a former firefighter. From what I can remember.
That's Drew. The artist. Yeah, Drew Zucker. Yeah. So.
Dude, is it?
Yeah. But it's crazy. David's a good dude. It's funny because he did post something that was kind of funny on the post before. He was talking about his emergency heart surgery. This is a crazy post. Hold on here.
Does it work? Does not.
So he's a twin?
I have a phone that has Face ID. His face, which is my face, should work on my ID. Does it work? Does not. But so it should go both ways, right? They shouldn't work. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. But look, locked. Tell you I wonder what secrets are in this phone. Open. Or shit. I have a phone that.
So you gotta love that, dude. That's good shit. But
Dude,
yeah,
that's
go
bullshit, man. The insurance company's doing that shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's no bueno, man. Yeah, I've been in contact with people. I mean, Sean's down there, but contact people all day. My last place would already have been evacuated, and it's and I'm pretty sure right about where he was, where Sean lived, Santa Monica is gone. It would be evacuated too. Now they're not on fire or anything like that, but it's close enough. I hadn't been back in a minute either until actually my birthday, about a month and a half ago, and we'll see what's going on there. I was eating right on Montana at Father's Office, one of my favorite burger and beer places. And yeah, just sad to see. I have friends leaving and stuff. I don't have any friends that lost their whole places, but friends of friends have. So it's pretty nasty. I've never seen anything like this. This is going to be the most basically monetarily the biggest fire in U.S. history for sure. I don't have any idea what international fire would be, but this isn't even close. This is some of the most expensive property. I mean, it wasn't any good in Maui either, but yeah, this is bad. To see Malibu burn like that. Malibu's kind of used to burning, but it's usually to the houses. Seeing 40 and 50-year-old restaurants go down, 70-year-old restaurants go down. It's, tough.
You know, but
one
like
of my friends' restaurants actually did go, and he's his boss is hiring back someone he trusts to learn. He doesn't know if he's going to have money and stuff like that as of today. So,
but the mental scarring that these people have to go through to see all their shit burn and stuff like that, you can't.
No, you can't.
There's no aesthetic for that or anything. You know, it's just like, man, it's horrible.
Yeah. We'll let Clutch give a thumbs up when he's done with his phone call.
My bad.
No, you're good, brother. All right. I want to go over some of the new comic books that came out.
Hi, Benny.
The today.
Like a delayed reaction.
Well, Happy New Year, Vinny.
Happy New Year.
So
I mean, it's just we pop in. It's just like we're one of the family. Hey, he's here. Okay. Absolute Batman came out today. Did any of you guys get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, Doug.
I was gonna scroll through it on the pre-show, and you guys were already on air. So, oh shit, my bad. Right, it took too long having
2 hours early.
Seriously.
Cannabis.
Wait, is it to make up for all the times we were late starting?
So basically,
is that how that works?
Yeah. Basically, it shows kind of like what's very interesting is the genesis of like how he became Batman and like stuff that he's going through along the way. And it shows a scene where he was early on in Batman and what he looked like, and this is what it looks like, and he's got these freaking like fangs. And I'm reading this and I'm going, what the hell is this? You know?
It's so
right?
Cool.
This is how it starts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fangs that he's got, it shows it later, they're like prosthetics that he would put knockout like chemicals on, and so he'd bite them in the neck and they would pass out. So like, who thought it? Like, that's so crazy to me, man. But pretty funny. And the whole time it's telling a story about how when he was a kid, he was talking to his dad about creating a science project, and in that, you know, how to think outside the box and for his science project and stuff. And basically what it does is it just tells the story about how he's very smart. He thinks engineering, you know, he thinks outside the box engineering and this and that, and how to do things smarter, not harder, basically. But at the same time, he realizes, there's him thrown away, that he's got to be bigger and stronger. And it explains why he's so freaking huge and stuff, which is very cool. But it's a good story. Go check it out. Kind of tells about his early days and why he thinks the way he thinks and stuff like that.
I really like the parallels that they have between like the story with him and his dad and like figuring out that science project. And it's like you can see how it goes to the evolution of his different versions of like the Batman and who the Batman is and what it is. And it's like it was really clever. I liked how they did that. It's good.
They've been doing a good job with that lately. The whole series, you know, kind of that they've trained you now on how to read the story and how that they're going to play those different time periods. And I agree with you. I think it's It's really smart. This part was really good. You didn't really understand it at first, but it explained a lot about why he does what he does. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
neat to see like the different like his father, like the father's different path and how that has his youth and stuff. It's I'm enjoying this whole different take. It's great.
And then the other cool part was it talked about him being on having to testify on the stand against his father's killer, and his hate and anger and everything, which is also pretty interesting. Really good. It's shows a couple interesting things and him thinking outside the box, like I said, and being able to do that at a young age. But I think the craziest thing was the fact that it ends where he's talking to his father's murderer, and that's who he's been, I guess, going to see all the time to like fuel his anger. Did you kind of take it that way, Clutch?
I didn't think it was like, I think it's more like it was hard to understand where he's going out with him, but I think it maybe like him coming through, because like that last scene where he just like kind of unclenches it. It seems like he untenses himself in those like 3 little panels there, and it's like, all right, like, this is some sort of like him evolving into who he truly is and what he does. Because he doesn't seem to have like a ton of anger in the early issues when he's like fighting these guys, right? It's just very calculated, very like he knows what he's doing. So I felt they kind of carried that along.
Yeah. Vinny, did you get a chance to read the issues? You said you got issues 2 and 3 last week. Did you check them out?
Yeah. I started catching up. Yeah. I didn't get
think?
a chance to get the new one. I like it so far. Yeah. That's good. That and Wonder Woman. I've been reading both now. Yeah.
They're all good. Superman is really good. Superman to me is kind of caught up with Batman, which is crazy to say, but I think it's been really good. Hood, did you check out any of the recent issues?
Not yet. I'm headed to the LCS tomorrow, so I'm go pick up my books and stuff. So,
well, there was. Go ahead, Yi.
But don't you think it's about that time, anyways, for Superman to catch up with Batman too? I mean, because like I know back in the day, it used to be like kind of like neck and neck, or even like Superman always had the lead, and then I would guess probably like what in the 80s, 90s is when Batman really like launched out to the stratosphere, right? Because wasn't that like the first superhero movie that we all kind of like remember a lot of? Besides,
first
like
superhero I remember is Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Christopher Reeve stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. But I think you're right. I think Batman kind of took over Superman in the late 80s, early 90s. But up until then, it was always Superman.
Yeah.
So other books that we had the Venom stuff continue. They're still doing those cool Marvel Rivals variants, which I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but they announced new Fantastic Four and everything for the Marvel Rivals. So,
oh man,
yeah.
Did you see any of those videos of dudes like reviewing like Sue's like alt skin for the new season?
No,
dying. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there was one I watched the other day, and the guy was just like, he's like, "Is this real? Is this how they should dress?" Like, he's like, everything else is toast. Like, if they're gonna put art in there like this, like, they're done, because she was all caked out and stuff. It was awesome.
Let's see if I can find some of these.
Because it's the Malice persona is what her like how her suit is or whatever, and it's definitely playing into the male fantasy.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Here we go.
By the light for fun. You have been sheltered by the light for far too long.
The time has come for darkness to reign. Soon, your resolve will begin to crumble. You'll be stretched too thin. There will be nowhere left to hide. And your fire will cease to burn. For no light shall survive in my empire of eternal night.
Oh, is that Dracula?
That's so awesome.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, let's see if there's anything decent.
Have y'all played the game?
I haven't played it, but I watch a ton of videos on it.
I haven't because I suck at these games, man. I get
Exactly.
smoked.
Yeah, dude, I know I have. I kind of want to play, and I haven't played a game in like.
It's free, so I mean, you know.
So
Yeah, I
long that it's
downloaded
ridiculous.
it over the break, but have not turned it on.
So there's a PS4 at my house now. So I started looking up some Tony Hawk PS4.
Oh yeah, they did. They remade the game not too long ago.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I want to play the old one.
Here we go.
Yeah,
What's up, you
so
awesome
it's
Kissers
1 and
and Sister
2.
Reactor guys?
I don't
Today we're
want to
reacting
play.
to
I
season
don't fucking
1.
want to play against children on the internet either. I just want to sit in my living room and beat myself and make sure I beat my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just remastered version. So.
Slow down there, Lake.
I mean physically, but in the video game too.
All right, just make it clear.
All right, yeah, just so you know, yeah.
That's pretty crazy. The gameplay's awesome in this stuff. Mr. Fantastic is pretty weird, but I love the fact that you can do like these cool combos with different characters depending on who's on the board. But yeah, here you go. Oh, it makes everybody go disappear.
That would be an OP ult if she can make the whole team just go invisible, like without like it being in a specific field. I don't think no one's gonna get fooled by that ult though.
A clear winner.
A clear winner.
Yeah, so we'll see how that all plays out. Anyways, back to they're doing all the variants. You've got that. You got the Spider-Man one. Where is it? Right here. So interesting. Daredevil stuff. This Sway 1 in 100. It's okay. It's okay. 1 in 25. Roka. All right. So all the magic. What did you think of all the magic? Hood, first person to ask. Did you like the Campbell?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, it's man, come on.
Are you
man.
like every Campbell ever?
No. Bro, it's like waving a piece of meat in front of somebody, dude. You know, come on.
Yeah, even a steak, even like a medium well steak at Danny's at 2 a.m. tastes good.
I mean, what do you, Sean? You love Campbell just as much as I do. What do you think of the Campbell?
I mean, I've seen better from him.
Yeah,
I'd like more.
Dude,
I've seen better magics from him. That's fucking good.
Dude, all of these are good, but the Campbell, in my opinion.
Hey, watch your mouth, Brian.
Look at the Lozano. I mean, these are all.
Those are AI, bro.
I picked up pretty much all of them. I didn't pick up that one though. I didn't see that. Oh, that's a KRS Comics one.
Yeah, the KRS one's really good. The John by Myers one is good. This Ji Hung Lee one is
Magic's
good.
got a lot of potential. I think I need to buy more Magic.
This Nakayama.
I didn't like the Ji Hung Lee one.
I really like
I've
this
seen
one.
a lot more cosplayers doing this Magic now that Rivals has been out, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
You know, like you're going to see a lot more of these characters pop up in you know, streamer girls and all that stuff they're doing. They're like, oh, who's this? Let me jump in. And it's awesome.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to con season then.
No, for sure.
One in
there was an
200.
awesome Magic at New York Comic Con.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, she killed it. She had the sword was like taller than she was. It was rad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he could have did a little bit more with this. Like, I think, I don't know. I think this isn't his best, but I mean, it's a Campbell book, man.
He's thinking outside the box a little bit.
He did a background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's
looks
too
like a Campbell book, but I don't like it as much. I can't tell you why.
It's like too central focused on for him. You know what I mean? It's too symmetrical. Like he's usually asymmetrical with his stuff.
Okay.
I think from a lot of the Campbell stuff I've seen, that's what I would guess.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, he had such a great year, and you see what like he's capable of, like that. And I hate criticizing, my favorite artist because I just pick it. I mean, to me, it's Liquid, but like he's even better than that. That is kind of just like it seems like he had to get a cover out and boom, there it is. Sometimes like his stuff that he sells in his store is like 10 times better than what's out at like LCS or on FOC or whatever.
Tony's asking if Longshort goes to Baltimore as Gwenpool, would you go as Match? I'm going to say no.
He'll go as Longpool.
To me, though, I think that the 1 in 25 is the best ratio to get because you can get the other ones as a trade dress. Did you when you said you bought them all? Vinny,
I mean, I can't really argue with that.
Yeah,
Vinny, it really pisses me off having a Virgin who's a 1 in 100.
I'm with you, dude. It's such a waste. Vinny, when you said you bought them all, did you buy the 1 in 100s or did you just get the trade dress?
No, just the regular.
Yeah, see, there's no reason.
Yeah. I didn't go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the Nakayama is great. And, missing the trade dress does not make it, worth 100 times more to me. So, or, make me think I'm going to spend more money to get it without the trade dress.
I want to see something good about them. Look at these. No, but look specifically though. Like if you can put me on. Okay, look. So look at the trade dress, and then look at the size of. Look at the size. They expand so she fills up the space.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. You know how sometimes they just chop the logo off.
Yeah.
And it's not like that. Like it fills up the space, so you get it's like you get a whole piece of art instead of just a black space at the top. And here, you miss a little bit of calf. Big deal. Yeah. I don't know, Sean, if you did that or what, but it looks amazing, and I'm happy about it.
I'll tell you who did that. Mr. Joe Benitez.
Oh wow!
Then hell
he was the one he suggested moving it actually down. The trade dress run, moved that down so it fit more the gun on the page and stuff, and then he was like, "That'll balance that piece out." So that was Joe's
the man.
He's the man.
Hell yeah, he's the man.
I mean, but that's a smart call too, just so it makes it something slightly different to it.
So many I see, and when people have sets and they're right next to each other with just the negative space, or I don't even know if that's the right term, but the space with the background only. Let's put it that way.
Without the space without the text.
Right. If you just take the text off, what's the point, man? You're just getting like 2/3 of a piece of art.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Scotty Young, Goofy. This Lozano Namor is badass.
Yeah, I picked that up. I picked up both of those.
Yeah,
those
they're both good.
Yeah.
The new Champions book is out. So you got the Momoko that's not terrible, but I like this one right here with all of them.
Was that the one? No, that's not the one in 25.
No, the one in 25. Here's the one in 50. The Archarm's the one in 100.
Okay. I didn't even see that.
See, I just everything now is They even DC's doing that now.
Oh, having the trade in the Virgin.
Yep. Be the Virgin, be the ratio.
Yeah.
This Lyrics Lee is not too bad for X-Men 8, Uncanny 8.
You know what I was gonna say a little bit earlier about DC and how Marvel was the play and all that. DC wasn't doing ratio variants. What I will say is because of that, DC wasn't people didn't buy quite as much DC at the time. Dude, people missed out on some spectacular DC covers. And I'm doing well reselling badass DC covers, especially, Batman or Harley, the obvious characters, Joker, but just however good Batgirl, but however good the art is. Or people are like, oh, we overlooked that, or oh, it wasn't a ratio, or oh shit, where do I find that? So I'm overlooking DC. So,
yeah, I've done well with a lot of the foils and stuff that people just like didn't catch or whatever from like a couple years ago. Yeah,
100%.
The DC stuff, they're like, oh shit, give me a Harley, give me a Catwoman.
Woman. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
This cover here is fantastic. All the characters look amazing. He's got all of them on there. It's in a classic X-Men fight scene. It's got who looks like Sinister, right? Is that supposed to be Sinister? I haven't been reading this. I haven't caught up on it. But man, what a great cover.
Is that a homage to X-Men 100?
It feels like it, right?
Kind of looks like it.
Great cover. You got the Mercado 1 in 50 on this one with a Gambit. Even the Ron Lim looks good. Nick Bradshaw 1 in 25. We love Nick Bradshaw. Going to be doing a Niobe Comics variant. Shout out to Larry in the chat. Get some more nice Galactus Transform Gambit. The Barden 1 in 25. All right. The Dynamite stuff, Perillo. You've got some Mark Spears, Green Hornet. There you guys go.
So many people popping in my shows asking for Mark Spears monsters.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I'm like, no, that guy's awesome. And I was like, I have none of that left. I missed out on all of it. I never had any of it. I screwed the pooch on that one, man.
A lot of people.
You still got
he's not one of my best friends like your guys, so I didn't get any Christmas presents.
Hey, bro, like, if you didn't pick up that Pecos bill, bro, that book is gonna be fucking fire, bro.
I miss everything, man. Send me everything you buy, and I'll just buy it. I'll buy one. Dude, I pay finder's fees.
Okay. This Geiger's really good with Junkyard Joe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lucky Devils, you guys, has a cover that is so good. Look at this cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
That's
nice.
It's Modern Comic Man, bro. Right? With the skull.
Dude, this cover, it's the Witchcraft homage, the old school pre-code horror book. They should have taken out, if they wouldn't have put these people in here right here, it would have been a 10, in my opinion. But this is absolutely amazing. Like, look how good let me see if I could do this. Look how, they won't let me. If you blow this up, this looks so good. These images, the skull, everything about this is just awesome. It's just really, really good.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, Hood, because that's what I had to use for the I know that everybody's probably not seeing anything, but for the thumbnail tonight, I had to use that. Let me go ahead and show you here. There you go. I had to put those horns on. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But really, really good cover. So, but there's a bunch of them for that. Bunch of good covers for that. You got Billy at Economics and Comics, Pool Boy cover, limited to 500. Man,
this
that's
comic's
so
nice, dude.
good. That's limited to 500. You've got the Trish Forstner Bird City limited to 500.
I wonder where they got their own idea from themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not talking shit. They know I love
Yeah. Let's see here. Napalm and Lullaby. I don't know what that is. Anybody reading that? It's been around for a while, and I don't even know what it is. All right. Transformers. Did you guys check out Transformers this week?
Yep.
Oh, bro, it was so good. This cover.
That cover's sick.
Oh, this issue was excellent, you guys. And this cover, it's a 1 in 50. I'm not going to talk about the whole thing, but you see this cover and look at this image. All right, so this is I'm going to give you just the last 2 pages. I'm going to spoil it. So you guys know what's been going on with Megatron, and all of a sudden he sends out the beacon, and he uses what's this guy's name again?
Laserbeak.
Laserbeak, thank you. He uses Laserbeak. He sends out for Laserbeak, and he uses Laserbeak's optical stuff to fix his. And listen to what he says, and this totally sounds like Megatron. He goes, "My old friend, it has been too long. I must thank you for finding me wandering this desolate landscape. But thanks to your temporary sacrifice, I can now see. Now guide me to my warriors." That's badass.
So sick. Jorge Corona is like his art picking up it's took the Danny Warren Johnson stuff and just like took it up a notch because it's got so much. There's just something else in his stuff. It's so.
I
great.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was going to like it at first, but this issue made me really like. I start to really like it now.
Yeah, like his faces, I think have really kind of like caught me. They've like a lot of hooks, like the stuff with Cliff Jumper earlier.
Oh yeah.
Like oh my god, it's just like oh my, you can see just like there was I think a panel with Thundercracker in like this issue or the issue before that was just like you saw like the pain and struggle on his face, and I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Transformers has been probably the second best book of the year in my opinion. And it's really freaking good. And this was a good issue. So go check it out. What else do we got? Tons of covers for this, obviously.
Tons of covers.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I like this Miko Suyan cover. That's pretty
Miko's
cool
so
one.
good, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that part of Nelson's thing for MegaCon? Because he's got like a massive MegaCon bundle of like he's got like a 20-book bundle you can get on the site. It's crazy.
Do they connect?
Huh?
Do they connect?
No. It's like 20 different, all of his like MegaCon variants. I think he had like a limited number that you can go on there and buy like every MegaCon variant for like a bundled price. It's crazy. He's got so many stuff. I can't wait to see him at the show. But I was like, bro, it's crazy.
John Jay.
So do you call that the Whatnot starter pack?
I mean, that's what I picked it up. I was like, hey, dude, I need this stuff to sell and stream that weekend, so we'll have some stuff going.
Yeah.
Hey, are we gonna do that G.I. Joe, bro?
Bro, I have not heard back.
Yeah.
But now that they're back from holiday, I'll see if I can figure it out.
Here's all the Batman
Dude,
variants.
fire, bro.
This Dragoda is
I'm a
amazing.
genius.
That Dragoda is so good. I like this better than the first one.
Yeah, that's really good. I grabbed that one in 25 also.
Yeah. I like the one in 25.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool shit.
It's wicked
Oh,
looking.
I like the skulls.
Yeah.
Man, James Herron is sick.
Francavilla.
You notice how the skulls have their own personality? They're like turning their head like,
This Putree's really good too. You gotta bring this up. Batman's small, but that's crazy. The ape head. There is an Aquaman cover by Christian Ward that's a 1 in 50. That's awesome. Like really good. And then there's a Tula Lote that's really good too.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, click on that.
The Lote?
Yeah.
So this is the new Aquaman.
Mama!
That's really good. But like I said, the Christian Ward is fantastic too.
Mama.
Let me go ahead and show you. Beautiful.
Is that is that a boy? What is that?
That is. That's
Okay.
that's Aquaman.
Oh, okay. Couldn't tell, dude.
Martin Simmons for Batman Dark Patterns 2. This Otto
I thought
Schmidt.
that was a Freddy Krueger cover for a second.
Dude, this Ejikure for DC versus DC Vampires.
That's cool.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Nice placement of the bat.
Baggy ass draws.
Yeah, baggy.
Mark Spears.
Mark Spears.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Baggy draws too.
I needed to draw some baggy drawers.
Next, we've got Dark Horse. And nothing that I'm really checking out. But
Bro, Millard just keeps on putting out like you know that Prodigy series. Like, if you go like digging in back bins, there's some badass variants like cover C's and D's and shit like that. And I always like, whenever I see that, I just scoop them up because they're like some, you know, someday one of those will probably pop off at being super fucking rare. You know?
Oh, dude, like just like a different Campbell's, Hughes, Perillo. Just so many extra variants on stuff, or just cover C's. Man, I just keep digging and digging and digging. I have to dig in the internet a lot. So
John Royal.
Man, I dig. People don't mind what I like, so sometimes it's easier to sell it.
Sonya Matas.
Josh Burns is a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, but this looks off. The head looks disproportionate.
No,
it's like
there's
two pieces put together that weren't.
No,
meant to-
dude, he's got another cover of like Brian passed it. Yeah,
this
that
Sonya Matas is crazy. This one right here.
Yeah.
I think the tit shadows are too high
You think so?
on the other one. That one
Yeah,
looks about right.
Then
He shades the top of the tit a lot.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, no, really, bro, they're big.
Cruel Kingdom.
Look at these shadows.
This is the Sword and Sorcery EC book. It's got a badass Jay Stevens. Dude, look at that Liam Sharp. Holy cow.
That is a badass Jay Stevens, dude.
Right?
Look at that. I just noticed that little like Wonder Woman just jumping up there.
This one's pretty cool. Tom Fowler, 1 in 100 Library Edition.
Nice.
My Little Pony, Defiant, Star Trek Defiant, Mutant Nation Turtles. And we've got the Popeye stuff. Can you explain this? I thought these already came out.
Are they delayed or what? What? They got another fucking.
Oh, they're they're foil and metal.
Maybe they just dropped because they
weren't they taking pre-orders on that a long time ago?
Yeah, they were taking them after they did well on
the issue.
I can reach them from here, dude. I mean, I bought.
Yeah,
I didn't even get them at FOC. I mean, I just bought them. They haven't been a lot. I've sold them all 20 to. I sell them for 20 to 25 now, but they were 30 to 40 to start. It's one of the few books I was able to buy just 20 of them. Be like, this is amazing.
I bought that too.
Certain homage is just like undeniable. They just look at you and they're like, "This is free money."
Yeah.
That Mikado's badass.
Yeah. I saw it was a Wumper store. It was like $13 or $12 or something. Like
Talk about missing the boat. I could not find these before the fight to sell. On my
man, yeah.
Right.
The
Tyson Paul foils, dude. All 3 out of 60. I don't know. Maybe grade them now.
Get him signed. Get Tyson to sign him.
Hey, you're in Vegas enough, right?
Oh, he was he punked me before the Lennox fight, but I high-fived him at my 40th birthday.
Nice.
So there's that.
That's interesting.
It was interesting. When I was his bodyguard with him in Suge Knight.
Is that real? For real, John?
It's a real story. They didn't know I was their bodyguard.
Okay.
But it's one of two giant honkies at a club that were in front of them, like posted in front of them. And like the girls or whoever would come by, like, yeah, you can sit here. They had no idea. It was a wild night in Hollywood.
And that is new comics or all that fun stuff, but some good books there this week. Nothing crazy, but
it's kind of lean, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's just the start of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. And not too shabby.
You guys watching Star Wars, man?
I am not. I gotta check it out. I still haven't checked
I'm
it
only
out.
on number 2. I haven't had the time, but I really want to see it.
I love it, man. I love this. I love the show.
Is this the Skeleton Crew? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Did the new one came out, right, Hood?
Yeah. I hated it, but then like I said, you know what? It's fucking Star Wars. Like, let me just stick it through, right? And like I'm surprised how good it is, man.
Yeah,
that's good, man. That's all I hear. I honestly like kids stuff and new stuff. I really liked not that it necessarily kids, but I really liked Rogue One. You know, something like that. I like innovating on there.
Andor.
No, Andor might be my favorite Star Wars installment, period. Like if people want to shoot me for it, man, but I really enjoyed that top to bottom.
They
a little
teaser.
more adult, I guess you want to say. That what happened, like the final scene was like, holy shit.
So, with them on the Death Star, making the Death Star with those pieces.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. You know what? If somebody hasn't seen it in 2 years, screw them.
Bro,
yeah,
if you watch
and I haven't seen it after a month.
No, but if you haven't seen Andor, like the second, like the middle part of the series, the heist when they rob the Empire, just to kind of like make a pinprick and show that they were vulnerable. That was like a fucking heist. And then the escape from the prison was just awesome.
So good, dude. It's so good. And that he's I forget, I'm not good with this, but that actor, I forget his name, man. He's so good. And just destroyed from what do you, I don't know if it was the first for me or first for everybody, what's it called?
This guy?
What?
This guy?
I don't know.
Kino Loy or whatever?
I was talking about the dude from no, maybe not.
Not that guy?
No, probably not.
What is that card, man? That's crazy. It's like, check it.
That's what's his name that played Snoke?
Yeah, Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Larry called that in chat. Thanks, Larry. Man.
Yeah.
No, who are you talking about? You talking about the guy that plays
just the main
Cassian
character from the Mexican drug show.
Oh, Narcos or something.
South American drug show. Yeah, Narcos.
Yeah, that's oh my god,
Come on, my
Gabriel, Luna.
Not what I'm good at.
Diego Luna.
Diego Luna.
There we go. Hey man, we all like we took our 5 brain cells, put them together.
I was on the main fucking star of that too, dude. The guy who's in every show. The guy who's really good at acting.
Remember that scene where he went there and it was that part that was good?
Yeah, but he was
and
like
there
on
was
another
some
planet and
words.
then he went into space.
What was that movie where he jerked off on the diving pool thing on the diving board? Him and his buddy, right? What was that one? That was like first movie. You guys remember that one?
Which one?
Whatever you say, Sean.
Oh yeah, Amores Perros.
Tu Mama Tambien.
Yeah,
Like,
Tu
that was
Mama
it?
Tambien. Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah,
it.
They're both like laying on the diving pools and they jerk off and stuff. Come
Yeah.
on, guys, you guys watch that?
Bro, I'm Hispanic. I never even saw that shit, bro.
Bro, my mom still won't let me watch Pornhub, dude. What are you talking about?
Bro,
I'm in Texas. I'm not allowed to watch porn.
Hey, dude, on Instagram, there's this like a recording of this little boy. He goes, "Mom, I accidentally downloaded something," and you hear the mom screaming in the background. And what are you talking about? And my pants were falling off, Mom. Like she recorded him like trying to make excuses.
Oh my
It's not
god!
what you think, Mom.
Oh my god!
I remember that show, that movie Amores Perros. Wasn't he in Amores Perros also? Or was that
I think so, yeah.
Gabriel Garcia Bernal
Oh,
or something?
played Aaron?
This thing, and
It's terrible.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, your next mic's not really picking it up very well.
Oh, okay. It's probably canceling out the noise or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, here. I can pull it up and
Pull it up, Aaron.
Can I show you guys something I acquired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
wow.
the G.I. Joe #1, the Skybound employee holiday gift.
oh, nice.
So kind of similar to what they did last year, where they did the foil line art one. So the front side is the Joes, and then the back side is the Cobra.
Oh my god.
That's
That's
amazing.
Yeah. So acquired one of these. This is a really nice copy. So thank you to my guy Dan. And then also acquired a bunch of damaged copies. So
Nice.
I was like, oh my god, these copies are all just destroyed. So yeah, good times. Can't press them out because they're foil, so it doesn't help. Let's see.
I was searching around the internet, and all of a sudden, I was downloading this thing, and I got a computer virus. I want to see it. Tell me what you were downloading. I deleted the virus. I had a computer virus, and I got scared that I had the virus. And when I was getting out of my chair, my pants were slipping, and I was pulling them up and getting back on the chair. I got scared, and my pants slipped down a little, and I was pulling them up. Mom, I'm telling the truth. I am serious. I have a virus. Searching around the internet.
Oh my god.
I believe him. It can happen.
It's so different than when we were kids and like you had a copy of like Club magazine and you're like you had the flashlight under your curtain, under your sheets or whatever, like
100%. Steal a mag and you're like, dude, I wonder if they'll notice this one's gone.
Oh yeah.
Terrible.
Why are you locking your door?
These doors are always open in our house.
All right, if you guys want to see, hey, you know what I'm saying?
There was something that I was going to talk about, and I can't remember now.
Sorry, Brian. We didn't mean to throw you off course with all this.
We've distracted you.
Eugene, that's the same thing I told my wife.
I slipped in my chair and my pants fell off.
Mom, I swear it's true.
Yeah.
47 minutes, no, like 2 hours, Derek. Come on, bro. Give me a little more credit. Gotta talk to it, bro. Gotta be some romance in there, bro.
We're gonna get canceled. 2025.
Oh, dude, we can't be the worst.
Hey, you can't get canceled if we're talking in guy code, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know what they meant. Canceled.
Yes, so many women listen to us. Also,
That's true too.
Yeah.
That's funny. I will on my live shows. I definitely have female buyers, which is I think is cool. And I just used to just with you guys and stuff, you know, fellas this, boy stuff. There are no women like us just sitting around listening to our freaking 40-some-year-old asses just and Aaron.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be 39 in March. I'm inching away and getting closer and closer to 40.
What do you guys think
this
about?
Is what you have to look forward to, bro. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this?
This is the end.
The world's finest midgets.
Oh God!
What the is that, Frank? No, oh no, bro.
Yeah.
Aching feet variant, man.
Frank,
Their
come
legs are
on,
bent.
bro.
Okay.
Oh,
Frank.
dude.
I know people who say that, you know, he's bored with the style that he did before, so he's trying out new stuff and going completely different and abstract, and people who appreciate it.
Yeah, we saw Dinesh's
Pablo
tweets,
P.
dude.
Miller.
Look
Yeah,
at her
we saw
jaw.
Dinesh's tweets, bro. That doesn't make
Like
it true.
the last scene from Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, there we go.
You know, as somebody who collects fine art, also, I just can't do it. I still can't do it.
You,
I'm gonna
ma'am, are
give
no
Dinesh
Jennifer
so
Connelly.
much shit if he tries to tell us that this is a good cover.
Dude.
He goes, "Do you see the way I drew those dreads?"
You'll never believe it. It's the lowest price ever paid for a Frank Miller original piece.
I remember when I first saw the solo series of what's her name? Oh my god. What's it, Electra? The black covers, remember?
Yeah.
And they looked kind of like that, but we're like, it was so new and fresh and different. You kind of accepted that. But you look at this, he put fucking whiskers on this bitch, bro. Look at that.
Look at her jaw, bro.
Dude, it's so much.
Bro, she's got a Fu Manchu going, dude. Like, look at that.
Are you sure you can call her her?
Bro, it looks like a leather wig with chin straps, dude. Look at that.
Honestly, is that supposed to be Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Supergirl.
Bro, it's missing one of those things that they
look at her
in
hand
between.
The double-sided dildo that Clutch was talking about from Requiem.
Listen, I know he's getting
you,
old.
ma'am, or no Jennifer Connelly.
I know he's getting old and everything, but
could probably get it remarked in there.
Is he laughing though? I'm serious. Like, is he fucking laughing?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't, and like not trying to throw disrespect or whatever. And I know I've heard the Rob stuff and like saying that this is, you know, still doing great stuff, but like this is not. I don't know. It's not my bag for what I'm trying to.
I don't see it, dude. I don't miss that much. Certain things, like I've really admitted, like I've used Peach from Oko as something saying is not, and I absolutely love a lot of her stuff, and half of it, like I'm like, I don't get it, but I know someone gets it, and I can see the talent behind it, and even though what the hell is happening here, and it's sort of out there with that, so I don't understand the main draw. But the same way someone who loves Peach Momoko might not love, I don't know, the hips on a woman from J. Scott Campbell or something like that. I don't know. But this, man, I got a tough time seeing this, man. Just that, dude, the faces, the butts, the eyes, I mean, there's zero even attempt at proportion. You just drew some lines on their arms. Like there's just some lines drawn on there, not like they're tattoos or definition. Like they just are general arm shigo. One, they come out of different sides of her body. Her eyes are both sides. Her fucking her nose thing's just a weird bent thing under a star that a kindergartner could draw straighter.
Imagine the
Like there's
person that had
abstracts
to
and there's ab crap, dude, and it's just terrible.
No, imagine the person that had to color this. They're all like, "Fuck, man!" Right? God damn it!
They should have just made this in the put it in the interior,
Dude, and those
no one would have seen it anyways.
those fake Botox are ready for entry too.
It's Alex Sinclair that had to color it. Looks like.
That's who we need to get on the show out. So how did you feel about coloring this book?
Oh no.
Hey Alex, we got one for you. Break out your crayons.
This is like when Andre 3000 turned in his flute album.
Wow.
And everybody was like, "No, it's great. It's really good. You can come."
Dude said he owned like 200 different flutes in an interview. I was like, come on now, dude. Seriously.
Who said that?
Andre 3000.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, he was playing like 200 different flutes. I'm like, wait, what?
You didn't know that State of Filth? We're putting out a flute album.
Oh, I would.
Dude,
I would buy it all day long.
Kanye did that on like on like a love album or something that was like after like college graduation or something.
Talking about Heartbreaks and 808s or
something like that. There's like love. It was like weird as fuck and about love and stuff. It didn't sound. It was like after two like ridiculous, like the last two being two of the greatest things I ever heard in my life, and you had to buy CDs still. And then I bought that shit for a fucking road trip and about threw it out the window about 80 miles in. I was so pissed off. Like I wouldn't be pissed off if you just click on it like now. But like that was $16.99. Go fuck yourself, dude. This is terrible. You gotta tell me if you're trying out something fucking new. Like I don't know. The good old days, because like every album kind of meant something. Like you just had to like when you're a kid, you thought long and hard how to spend your $15.99, and then you finally spent it, and you had like, all right, man, I gotta pretend I like this no matter what, because that's the only CD I can get this month. But yeah.
No, I was gonna say I was on YouTube, and this guy has probably the greatest Star Wars figure fucking collection I've ever seen. And he's got it in like he built this house, and so he had to build this whole fucking room for all the vintage figures, and every one of them is AFA'd, and it's just unfucking real.
Yeah, I've been to Nate's house too.
No.
I know.
Like I literally was gonna be like, he's in the chat, bro.
No, like Nate times 50.
Like basically,
and he's selling it. Like he said,
oh wow,
he wants to like put it in a museum so he can share it with everybody, and like he's got every fucking like kind of like bearing. I don't know if you can find it, Brian, but
did you send it to me?
Yeah, let me send it.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw it. Hold on here.
Like it kind of looks like the room, like that guy that had all those
The
wax
cards?
packs.
Yeah,
but bigger.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Let's see here. Did I save it?
This
See
is
if you
what Google
have
Chat
it.
is for, Joe. Just whenever you stumble upon these things, you share it with all of us.
Well, I did see this. This was kind of crazy.
house of a famous toy designer. So here we are at the final estate sale that I attended in 2024, and what a sale to end things off on. This place was absolutely packed full of a bunch of vintage toys, but what I'm most excited to share with you guys is all of this original artwork from various toys, some of which were never even released.
I would have just said, how much do you want for the whole thing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even need to open it. Yeah.
Believe me when I say it, it would be hard for me to show you everything that I picked up at the sale. I mean, there was just boxes full of drawings, shelves full of concepts. It was absolutely crazy, but let me show you some of my favorite pieces. First, we have some of these really awesome monster drawings from a toy line that I don't think was ever released. Then get this, I found some of the original concept art and drawings for some of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. A bunch of these art display boards showcasing cars and vehicles from various toy lines. Some absolutely amazing original artwork from James Groman, and just so much more. Way more than I can show you in this 1 minute video, but I hope this gives you an idea of how awesome this sale was.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
This estate sale...
My brother had that turtle thing that you would... It was like a... Let's see here. Where is it? This one.
Oh,
right?
like the army crawling toy or whatever?
Yeah, right there. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, this one. Or Toxic
the tunnel.
Avenger. Yeah, the tunnel. Toxic Avenger. I thought it was a turtle one my brother had, but anyways, yeah, I thought that was super cool. Did you find it, Hood?
I'm looking.
This one was super cool too. Check this out. Look at how badass that is. They're called Cybertronic Band.
Oh, they've been around for a while, haven't they?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, the Cybertronic Spree. And they shred too, man.
They do, dude. They're good. I love how they have the little pieces on their fingers. That's pretty dope.
Oh, I found it, Brian.
All right.
There's also that Simpsons band, the Ned Flanders band from Australia. Have y'all heard them?
Really?
Yeah, but they like every member in the band dresses like Flanders. I forget what they're called. I think it's like
the Flanders.
Where'd you send it, Hood?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's either that or the Odeleys or whatever, or Oodleys, whatever he says.
All right, I got it.
I sent it to you.
All right, I got it. Let's go here. Copy.
Oakley Dokley. There we go.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Here we go.
They're from Phoenix. I thought they were from.
Yeah,
Australia.
they're Phoenix.
For single. We're going to start off here showcasing the mailer collection of the 1977 to 1985 Star Wars action figures.
Oh.
There's about 100 of them approximately that they made, and I've been able to collect about 87 or 88 so far. No, 89 I think. I've got 2 getting graded right now. So this is JCPenney's, Montgomery Ward's, primarily.
Sears.
Then there was some direct Kenner Melloways for single. Yeah, just make sure you get all the way up.
Wow, he went crazy with this.
We got Matt B. Scout doing the video.
All right.
Like, this ain't nothing, man. Just watch.
Try to get as much of the collection videoed for you guys to see.
Wow.
Been collecting for 32 years now as an adult. With born in 1977, so I grew up with a lot of this stuff and started collecting it 32 years ago as an adult collector. Make sure you get all the way down. All the guns and laser rifles.
Bro,
then we're gonna move on over here.
You can left.
Oh my god. The other diecast in another section, but up top, we've got the
Wow.
Canadian Chewy Puppet, the Canadian Jawas, and then the diecast American collection as we go down. TIE Bomber, Y-Wing, Millennium Falcon, and Imperial Cruiser. And then as we come over here, you'll see the entire mint steel box collection. For the ceiling, it takes a large amount of space to be able to display
All
your
the Millennium Falcons.
This
Oh, I've
display is about
seen this guy.
30 feet long.
It's like
and
construction
90
or
feet tall.
something too, right? Like he's a home builder.
Basically collected from Star Wars
He like
all
did
the
all
way
this stuff,
to
all the
end,
work here
which
himself
was
too. Like
That's crazy.
Droids and
it's
Ewoks.
amazing.
Sorry for the glare. There's so much glass in this basement of mine.
Bro, look at all those Falcons, dude, on the bottom, dude. Like
Slave ones.
Man, this is like
especially about his. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Vinny.
This is like 40-year-old virgin for real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real.
But he's displayed it in a way that is
And
it
one quick shot
doesn't
over
look
here
like
now.
toys. It looks like a museum, man.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And he's got every. So one of the cool things he said about his collection too is like he does every different packaging thing. So right, so there's Star Wars, there's Empire, there's Jedi, but then there's like all the different mailways. So if it has a different like promo on the box, he has a separate one for each one of those variations too.
All the
Dude,
Power of the
it's
Force
insane.
coins.
4-year-old virgin, dude. But honestly, I'd let him hit.
Yeah.
Raw.
Dude, just let's go, homie.
Oh.
No spitting, dude.
Give me that hawk to it, bro.
Oh my god, dude. All the promos.
So some of the really cool things in the loose case, really, that a lot of people don't ever see is the pop-up display.
Look at the
And I did the
promo.
same pop-up display for Slave 1 as it was in special offer on
Like-
both of those items.
Like those dioramas are like just extremely hard to find in good condition, man.
Sorry for the dogs barking. My basement's open to the top, so if you want to shoot down below, we've got a little bit of foreign stuff down here. Which this is the foreign Death Star. I don't even have that loose. But I
Yeah,
was able to pick it up
that
in
Death
perfect
Star
size and shape.
diorama, that
got
thing
that
goes
right.
for about like 10 grand, dude.
What? Bro.
And then down here we've got the plush R2s and their display in the back to the right is the Chewbacca display with the plush Chewbaccas. And then here we've got like a melloway Chewbacca. And I'll come around to these two end caps here. Of course, Nat's going to point out Michael Shout. So on these two end caps here, we've got the carrying cases. So the Star Wars, Empire Star Wars, it's the melloway Star Wars. C3PO case. This is one where the figures got stapled to the case. Both Rebo bands. And then over here, I've got all of the Darth Vader cases. So we've got special offer cases on top, Empire cases down to the bottom, with the bottom one being Jedi. And then we'll walk through here.
The amount of money he spent on grading alone
super rare stuff.
could buy a house, probably.
Some of the beginning stuff is in this case. So I've got a 12-inch line.
And
steel
in all
boxes
seriousness,
in this
dude,
case.
like he's got buyers and graders. Like if he's running these companies, like dude, I know what it's like to sell shit on eBay, press my books, other people's, and submit to CGC.
Early bird
Like,
kit.
I don't. One thing I don't know what it's like, at least in this business, is to really have employees. Because if I had fucking help that was already on the payroll, let me tell you, I can use it.
But the size of this guy's house looks like there is another house within this house.
Yeah. And
I
he
can't
talks
even-
about
it's-
that.
I can't even
this-
imagine.
He builds them, right? And he builds his own like play area, like this museum thing. But he had one a little bit smaller, and then built another one like this. So he had just moved in, is what he talks about during this video. And what's crazy is, like, he's a completist because see those missing ones on the bottom?
Yeah, the spots. Yeah.
Yeah, the spots. Like, he already knows. Like, he's got every fucking variant.
Dude.
You know?
He probably chokes himself at night just thinking about those empty spots.
I would.
Bad collector, bad collector. Yells at all his employees and shit.
All the Boba Fetts.
Bro, all the Boba Fetts and Luke Bespins and the fucking Jawas.
It's a trap.
Look at all the Yoda, all the variant Yodas. And
Crazy, dude. Holy smokes.
It's better than any.
Bro, that's better than Steve Sansweet's collection, bro.
What would you rather have, Star Wars or G.I. Joes like this?
Ooh.
Stop it, Brian. Don't torture us.
I already know it's G.I. Joe for me.
That's like saying, do you want a brunette or a blonde?
Yeah.
You know? Come on, man.
Damn. Look at that. Oh, look at the original Revenge of the Jedi poster.
Down at the bottom here.
Oh, yeah.
Different figures, upside down figures, and different bubble figures, different time figures.
It's got air figures, all kinds of stuff. All the air figures, you see them.
Here to the right is the Revenge Wall.
Oh, he's got, wow.
Revenge of the Jedi proofs. With one of my
Look how good that looks, like a movie.
Those
theater.
are all Revenge of the Jedi proof cards.
Proofs, yeah.
Wow.
That's the entire Revenge of the Jedi card back proof set.
Why are they?
They never got made.
Released. Because it's
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi, not Revenge of the Jedi.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I knew that. Basically.
There are proofs that have Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's what
but
those
they're
are.
like- yeah,
That's
they're-
wild.
Then I moved on to I collected tri logos, so I collected all the different bubble variations. So there's etched bubble, there's Spain, which did a round bubble, and then French style cards came with a square bubble, very similar to Kenner. So I kind of started off top left on these, but we'll let Matt go ahead and video how he'll just make sure he catches them all in video. This is the tri logo collection.
Yeah, I think this
I'm
dude
not
also
missing
has
any of
like
the
a
tri
Joe
logos,
collection like
just
this too,
still
right?
after
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Does he
he's-
really?
Does he?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
click
pretty sure.
on him, Brian. See if he's got a G.I. Joe collection like this.
Oh, look. There's all the little Letty ones, all the
Little
Spain
Letties,
ones. All right, let's see here.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
We're
there's
the
the
world's
Jeff.
biggest G.I.
There's-
Joe.
there's Jeff Jacobs right there.
God.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Jesus.
Tell us what we're doing here today. Selling my collection.
Chasing the hunt, I set the pace when I'm running. I always think what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm flooded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, say humble.
Now I
He's
hate
got
him.
the G.I. Joe. That's
Yes, he does.
So we'll kind of wrap your
Now I hate him.
I do.
You did
and
all that to
turtles.
sell it, man?
Look at
Oh,
this.
and turtles? Come
Turtles? Oh,
Come on.
The non-Star Wars room. Oh, poor guy.
What does this guy have? Like $1 trillion or something?
Black Star, Visionaries.
I just need this guy either has the biggest or the smallest dick of all time. I don't know which.
Put it in my mouth. I don't care. Whatever.
I mean, I'm praying for smallest.
I mean,
Did we just become
like,
best
come on,
friends?
bud. Like, come on, buddy.
There's all the
I said I'm willing to
Europeans.
lose my virginity. I don't want to hurt that bad.
Oh, look
Did
at
we
that. All
just
the
become
redbacks.
best
come
friends?
on.
A
Look at
case.
that, bro.
Stardusters. All graded.
I thought I had them all, and then one guy posted a picture of like 20.
Bro, he's got the snow job.
Yeah,
Mickey
I'll be back in 3
Mouse.
minutes, guys.
Right? Hey,
Yeah.
Why is he
Nate,
selling?
Nate sent me one of my favorite Joes right here, snow job right here.
I've always kind of said, like, I used this stupid analogy a bunch of times about, oh, I'm glad we in comics we don't have a Sheik or something that is like worth $1 trillion that buys up is like no, I want all the action ones and Tech 27s and AF-15s, and I will purchase them all, and I don't care what. I know it's worth 25,000, give them 50,000, I don't care. Or I know it's worth 1 million, give them 3 million, I don't care, because money doesn't mean anything. And like took all of our shit and left. I feel like I found the chic of G.I. Joe and fucking
I know.
and Star Wars, dude. I was like, oh,
whenever you see a big sale on a carded vintage figure, like it's going to be hard for me not to believe it's this guy buying it. You know what I mean? That goes for super.
It has to be, dude. Yeah, because he's just like, fuck it.
But what's making him sell all this stuff? Is he selling?
Yeah,
maybe he did get laid. Oh, we've all seen the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin.
That Gone with the Wind, Empire Strikes Back poster.
You're making me sell
favorite.
all my things.
It's my favorite.
His wife
poster
was
of
like,
all
it's
time,
either
dude.
it's either your collection or me.
Right? Is that not the greatest movie poster? The Empire Strikes Back, Gone with the Wind poster.
Yeah,
that's
good.
gotta be like.
So
one right
what do you
here.
do with all your space when there's nothing on the shelves like this?
Start over.
You start over.
Start from one, guys. Let's go.
You basically hit every fandom and fill up the shelves. Is that what happens?
It's just amazing, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, and he's got Transformers.
Come on.
Look, he's got them all.
Oh my goodness.
Thundercats.
Masks. Oh man.
Mask. Indiana Jones.
Oh man.
Is it almost easier to ask him like what he doesn't have?
If he just sells all the shit, then all he's gonna be is us when we say, "Oh, when I was growing up, I used to have that." Yeah, I had that.
I had that.
All he's gonna
graded.
be, bitch. All you're gonna be is one of us, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, what did? Hey, how many? Hey, how many?
He-Man.
Like, how many old ass dudes in your guys' life have you met that were like, "Oh, I had the first Superman." I've met like 25.
Yeah, they always say that, but they never had. They were thinking of.
There's no chance. No, they don't know what they had, dude.
Bro,
Right? Oh no,
this
I had
guy-
the first Superman and the first Batman. I had them. Oh, you did? What did you do with them? Yeah. No, you didn't.
Hey, bro. In my opinion, this guy should be the only grader, main head grader for action figures, bro. Right? Because he knows what good looks like. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's got it all.
Yeah, if you can download his brain to AI, maybe.
Dude, I want to see what like in his
Battlestar
garage.
Galactica.
Like, what's all the stuff that he didn't put in this room?
Yeah.
Just like model cars. Come on. Look at those hot rods. Those are
I
sick.
know. Oh, who cares about Star Trek?
Just,
Right. What toys didn't make the cut that are still in the box?
Yeah, he's like, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Fuck sectars.
2025 Aches auction.
Hot auction, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like those pieces, like the mailaways on the Star Wars, those will command the premium, man. Because those you do not see those, especially all together like that. That's nuts.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you, yeah.
I always think that is super cool how they have an opportunity to design a house and have their space designed the way they want it. That is super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing. Well, there you go.
Can you imagine if his wife stumbles in there? He's like, "What the fuck are you doing in here? Get the fuck out!" That would be funny.
Man, one of these days.
I was just so you weren't looking at nothing, right?
Yeah.
Because the woman that's worth that. That's worth that. half a D, half.
Yeah. What all cha-ching, cha-ching. All right. We showed the Frank Miller. You guys know I have a love-hate relationship with another artist called Ickpot. Did you guys see this?
No. I did.
Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight.
I'll
There
never
you go,
unsee
Sean.
it.
There you
Oh,
go.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Mama.
Mama.
Britsky. Well, if anybody remembers that Married with Children
You already
Yes,
had a
of
few
course.
too many, bro.
Oh, look at that.
When are you coming to bed?
Oh,
Dude,
my God.
like this is so anti-proportionate, dude.
Bro, I have no words, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
The only survivor from Titanic.
Good God.
Dude.
Like this doesn't look too bad when you see
Yeah, when you compare it, yeah.
this.
First off, I don't really understand the problem. Like whatsoever.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Doom, my buddy Doom. He said there are chicks like that. Yes, we know.
Look. Oh,
Dude, you
the
said
dude has
Titanic.
Severe back pain.
Future lower back problems, dude. I'm pretty sure we've all clicked on that a lot.
Oh my God.
Dude, you talk about Titanic. I just put a meme in the Google chat.
Oh my God, man. Unbelievable.
Did you know, speaking of Titanic, that there was a guy that 10 years earlier wrote a novel with the exact story of a ship just like that crashed into an iceberg, and the Titanic was called Titan, and I forgot the title of the book, but he wrote it in a way that the disaster like ironically happens like 10 years later. He wrote in like 1898 and Titanic was 1912 or whatever, and that was like, and people were calling him a prophet, you know, and the only reason that he was able, because he was a sailor and knew a lot about boats and the issues that they would have with a ship that size running into icebergs and shit like that. But it's just so odd that he wrote a book like 10 years of something that exactly happened that way. It was nuts.
That's crazy.
He's like the Alex Jones of fucking noveling.
Right.
Frogs. Frog people hit the boat.
Bro, I saw him talking about the Alex Jones of the California fires, man. He was just like, oh, you know, and it's like, man, I didn't even know he was still on the air.
Who?
Oh, he's on there a
He's,
lot.
yeah, he's out there.
That dude's on there a lot. Who knows? All I know it's fucking sad over there, dude. So I spent half that, dude. I got hit. I got woke up to porch pirates this morning. My 6 a.m. goes alarm.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
really? Did you catch him?
Possibly. So I see. So it's literally, I'm usually up 10 minutes before that, and I see Katie's not ready. I get her up. I get her out the door. Like as far as no, just walk her out. Not a dangerous neighborhood, but like our street's kind of a main drag, I guess. Yeah. And anyway, she parks in the driveway. So I normally walk her out. I get out, and so I look up. She's not dressed yet. All right. So I don't get dressed. And normally I'm dressed 5 or 10 minutes before this. My door alarm goes off. And I look and I was like, what the hell? And not door alarm, but like just so. But I mean, fucking Amazon delivers like 24 hours a day now. I don't know if she orders or something. I order something. They might come at 4 a.m.
Oh,
They came at 10 or 11 last night is when they came. And I was in bed. I didn't see it, whatever. So we get in and I click, and what happens by the time I click, they're already gone. They don't normally hit the doorbell. They drop, so my motion thing goes off, and they're gone. And I hit replay, right, which automatically replays like from before. But I'm a minute or so behind by now, and plus, however long it took me to just pick my phone up off the dresser, blah blah blah, right? And I'm not thinking about anything at that time. I'm like, nobody's gonna knock. It's gonna be Amazon, and so I go like that. It plays. I can drop the video in the chat, man. So it stops. They're gonna play, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I look, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, that person, I think they left with something. I don't think they dropped something. And then I'm like, well, so apparently it was just my Amazon from last night. Somebody ran up there and stole it and took off. So I get on there. So I post, we have a local Facebook thing. And my Facebook, if you're my friend on Facebook, you know it's the name of my mascots. I don't really use it to get along with people and stuff like that, and all the family things. It's more for like local events, or my friends are having a get together that I know locally, something like that. That's what it's for. And so I'm like, so anyway, I post on there and our stuff, so people start like responding. My neighbor knocks on the door, someone I've never met that lives like 5, 6, 8 doors down the street, on the other side of the street, who's got a 2-story house, and he says his bathroom window overlooks the street, and he says, hey man, I saw these people, I saw they were parked in front of your house, they were acting weird and they kind of sped off down the street. He's like, I got in my car and I chased them, and he says and followed him. He's like, I called, we have code enforcement, it's not like security, but, and he says they make code enforcement on the phone. I read off your license plate, everything like that. Oh shit, okay. And he didn't know who I was or which house or like what, that anything got, for sure that anything got stolen until I posted on the local Facebook. And so then he says, all right, man, I called these all, they have the security or whatever, they have the plate number. I didn't write it down, I was literally reading it to him on the phone. All right, so I call them, they give it to me, so I call the police. I haven't double posted this on Facebook yet, but so I've got both videos, a police report out. Both videos are police report out. Yeah, this sucks. But I got the license plate. Dude, it was a $50 Amazon order. It was literally blue shipping tape, a cover. I got an Apple Watch for Christmas, a cover for that, and something. Look at this, just picks up my box later.
Jeez.
What a pussy, dude.
Sucks.
Right? Oh, I already have like a shipping thing, and so my other house was, even though it was only a mile away, is just more protected than this house is, and so anyway, so I checked with Sean was gonna mail me stuff. I checked with him and our other friend, and I was like, hey, I use a shipping thing, and our other friend would use UPS to the door, and I'm like, no. We gotta get it. We gotta get the usage over to my regular depot, because and also I have an office now I'm sitting in, and I used to work at home, so I would be home if it would be delivered. But it's just it's just the worst. So that license plate is there. I don't know what the cops are gonna do or not do. But I talking to my other friends, even like, so it adds up. Like if people get busted enough, so fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, $50 is a misdemeanor, but at the same time,
they don't know as it accumulates to like a felony or whatever.
Supposedly, and also like if they're gonna, like, say they catch somebody they catch them for doing something to somebody else, then they find my stolen goods. They can like cross-reference the database for these items that are missing, that they found it in the car, and nobody's listening, man. Also, it's a possibility of, if I do know, I'm not gonna be. I'd rather someone I don't know. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Although if it's someone I do, that person doesn't know it's me that was there, but still, that can cause problems. So,
bro, I would have said they stole a diamond ring.
The police legitimately wanted proof of what I got to Amazon and proof from Amazon that it was delivered.
That sucks.
Oh no! So I got my other Easy He statues. I haven't even. It had take a minute. You guys have seen the other one. I don't know if you want to go through them, but I got the other 2 Easy He statues in like yesterday, and stuff like that. It literally crossed my mind to say that there was like, that there was a 700 or whatever it cost dollar box on there, And to be honest, I'm not going to get paid from insurance. I just kind of want to screw these people over, So it's like, all right, I didn't lie to cops. I didn't do anything like
Did
that.
that person look familiar?
They have,
but then also if they don't,
someone made me think they might. Let's put it that way. But like honestly, I've only lived this house a few months. It's not, if there's a possibility I know this person, it's just because they're a community piece of shit, not because they're like a friend who had been over to my house or something like that. Just like a local tweaker.
So you know how to find them.
Huh? I already drove by the house. And so I know, but also I didn't know that in the morning, man. I was driving around for over 2 hours just looking for it just ruined the day. Between that and like my friends and the flyers, like it was a longer day. And then my auction was at 4. So I was trying to try to stay motivated for your sales and stuff like that.
That sucks.
But
it's rough.
Yeah, hey, there's a million people that have a lot worse than that. It's just like it's tough, just a tough day to focus. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And it's not the $50, it's the violation.
Yeah.
It's not $50. It could have been one of those statues, and fucking then I'd have lost my fucking mind because I'm not gonna get another.
My neighbor had his shit stolen like twice. This was about 10 years ago, and like luckily like my stuff didn't get stolen, and I just told my wife I'm getting a PO box, and like anything that's coming, you can have your shit delivered to the house, I don't care, but I'm getting my own fucking PO box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's even here we have post office. Later, Vinny.
Right.
Like even here, I don't get USPS to my house. Nobody here does. We have post office. They voted against it in the 70s for the aesthetics of the community.
Come on.
Well, I honestly though, that's when you got like 1 letter a day. Like there's no such thing as it. But and Amazon only started delivering to your house or delivering both stuff to your house like a year and something ago. And so Amazon, it's crazy. Just like to me, I don't. In LA, it would be same day, or at least next day, and then it just sped up and sped up and sped up. And out here, we just got Amazon people driving around, and being a smaller community, man, I really feel like it's starting to become a target, possibly of other communities, and people slowly or people following the places around and marking where they're at, because mine got delivered at 10-11 last night, and I just didn't know it was there. And I went to, and then I wake up and it's around 6, and I would have walked out the door or right around then. And yeah, I did have 1 or 2 Facebook comments like that. Like, why would you, knowing that people steal things, why would you leave it on your patio for that long? And I'm like,
it's 11 o'clock at night.
Go fuck yourself. I should be able to leave it out there for 10 years. That's not like,
right.
Are you serious? Yeah. Like, how do you get up in the morning and think that you should take the time to type these things to people?
No shit.
And what sounds, does anything in the world sound like a more logical sleep for most of the universe than 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.? That sounds like, I'm not saying that's like all of our schedules. It's not even normally my schedule, but that's a fairly logical time for America to sleep, dude.
Yeah. Especially if you have an 8 to 5, right? I would say that's pretty standard. Or even if you have kids to take them to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have school kid, anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you're not, dude, you can watch TV till midnight. You can scroll for hours. You can do whatever you want. That's just a logical time. I can't sleep.
That's why you need to move to Texas.
8 hours except Saturday.
That's why you need to move to Texas, bro. You can have a gun. You shoot the motherfucker on your porch, bro.
I went hunting. It just took me a few minutes to get out of bed, and after I saw the video, all right, and I've also had to wait another minute or so or another couple minutes to not I'm she's scared or whatever you want to say. I normally walk her out anyway.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I used to live on a finger, basically almost the end of a cul-de-sac deep in there. It's only around the corner. It's not far, but like I said, I'm on a thoroughfare now, so it's just more. It's like there's cars, and there didn't used to be any cars, and so there's people, and so people so people can't get in and out. They don't. It's not hard to get in and out. Like you can get out of town and real quick now, but before it was a little more difficult. You had to know where you were going, and yeah. So I did go looking. That's great. I love this place. I love California. Born and raised Californian. It'd be hard to go. I'm with a teacher who has to make money, and California pays them a good amount of it. It's not just me. I don't know what Texas pays. I can work anywhere. I would love to go 2 hours away to Nevada,
Texas.
Also, when your mom's
education stuff is okay, I think it's
not bad.
It's not bad, but I mean, you're also talking about like a completely different cost of living too.
Yeah, cost of living, tax bracket. Yeah, but dude, I'm not trust me, man. This is not San Diego. This is not right. It's not. I like where I live because the cost of living is actually decent up here. But yeah.
But we also don't have the state income tax.
Yeah, no, that part is great. Yeah, I could go, dude. I live 2 hours from Vegas and I have to pay California taxes. It's also hard when you have an 80-year-old mom that kind of needs you, and it's still good, but you don't get more good. I hope to get more good this year. Well, I don't know if my mom's gonna get more good. I want to have a good year. Sorry, I don't want to drag everybody down, but that's kind of a shit.
That's what we're here for, bro.
Man.
That's what we're here for, man.
Amen, man. Amen. I do want to remind everybody before we call it a night about the end of the year stuff that we've been doing. We have the cover of the year final that is gonna be between Absolute Wonder Woman Panosian versus the Sozomaika Cowgirl.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy, right?
That was against the Spears. It has to win since that Panosian sucks.
Bro, come on. What?
That's horrible. Dude, her head doesn't even match her shoulders.
I'm with you.
Get out of here, bro.
The worst cover I've ever
seen. You honestly think that's Panosian's best cover from last year? Clutch?
It's not his best cover from 1999, dude.
Oh my goodness gracious, you guys.
Why is her head over here? Is it the one I'm thinking of?
No. Yeah, where her boobs are over here.
Yeah. I have no idea what you guys and normally I'm on the same page and I really like his art. I just think that one sucks.
Man.
I like the
Wonder
Godzilla
Woman
cover
Panosian. You think that one sucks?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the cover of the year.
I see why it sells for ratio, but I don't see why it's cover of the year.
Bro.
Well, I think Panosian had great covers throughout the year.
I give Panosian top elite AI artist of last year, and I give him that.
Y'all cheated.
His shit is AI.
I don't know. Didn't you bust him out?
No, dude. I didn't.
I don't want him to be. I just like talking shit and it's late at night.
Oh my god.
Redhead said he's AI. Redhead knows everything, dude. Huh?
Ben had put that in the chat that somebody had put it through the simulation of percentage of AI and it had 91%.
I honestly,
AI.
to me, I don't see it but I mean, I don't know what to pick. I think his art looks legit. I really, I love his work. I that Wonder Woman is, I get it. It's fine. It's just one of those that it's like, oh, okay.
Bro, he put freckles on her, bro. Have you ever seen like a chick with freckles on a cover? That's got to be first appearance of freckles on a chick.
First off, you fucking racist. Why can't you have freckles?
And second off, gingers have souls.
I mean, let's not go too far.
Okay.
First, I'm only going to go too far with that guy with the best basement of all time. I'll put the lotion on its skin.
In the chat, that's
bro, did you see that AI? Did I send that to you? The what is it, Wild Bill? Where they took the AI and he's like on this dating app and he goes, I like lotion. Hold on, I gotta send it. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Brian. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. We're gonna stay on for this. Hold on.
In the chat that's complaining about Miller not making the list, don't you know he already won honorable mention?
So what's the Souza Cowboy cover?
Hold on just a second. I'll show you. My dog is freaking out here. Hold on.
Also, I don't know if she hit her
hold
thing.
on.
I haven't paid attention. I know she does have a GoFundMe
a Kickstarter
or something sad. I know that
right. Yeah,
I said that on my show.
GoFundMe, right?
A GoFundMe, yeah. So if you guys didn't know that, I want to help her out.
Her goal is now for 20K, and they've raised 18K.
Wow.
Well, that's good.
I want to say the number was lower.
Yeah, it started at 12 or something.
It hit the first goal, and then it hit the second. And also, you don't even know what people are going to charge you. Hey, did you see a thing? Am I crazy that it got passed today that you can no longer put medical collections can't be on people's credit reports?
Yeah, they're taking medical debt off. Yeah,
that's fucking kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever?
Ooh,
I mean,
I've
been in arguments over like $500 that go immediately to collections, and I'm like, and then you try to get it off and shit like that, and it's like, okay,
yeah,
trying to rack up medical debt. Let's go.
Yes.
Hey, can you pull that up?
Legitimately good because my insurance is kind of bunk right now. So
yeah, my insurance is. They changed all my medical benefit stuff over I guess over the winter recess or whatever that we had.
Of course they did, right?
Yeah. And then, which is weird too, because it's in the middle of our fiscal year, like January is. So because our new fiscal year starts in July. So and it's something like where you have to if I make a trip to an urgent care, I have to pay more than if I told them I didn't have insurance. Unless I meet my
for a long time.
Unless I meet my deductible or something like that. But it's like to go visit an urgent care now, it's like $250, $300 or something like that.
I
would just lie and
ankle.
say I don't have insurance now at this point.
Yeah, it's all a racket, man.
Yeah, it's completely a racket. And yeah, well, that's as bad as I don't know, having a house in the Palisades and they canceled your fire insurance last month.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I go to the doctor very often anyways, but yeah.
Right, but the point is that it would happen to be there.
Yeah. If something did happen.
It's more for catastrophic stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
No, this is good. I had one that I didn't agree with their bill and did not pay their bill. Refused to pay their bill.
Oh,
and they occasionally text me, and it's never been on my credit report or anything like that. And I'm just all no.
Here it is, the link to the Sozomaika GoFundMe.
Hey Brian, I sent you that Wild Bill dating app or whatever.
Okay.
Wild Bill dating app? Oh, never mind.
From
No.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh my god.
Deep in the mind of Redhead. Let's go. I'm ready.
Wait, so you're saying there's a new dating app I need to sign up for?
No, it's a Wild Bill on Tinder.
Do you like
Oh.
Ocean?
I have the
God, that's the worst cover I've ever seen. I'm buying it.
the final all the final voting stuff, you guys. You can, if you're catching this on the replay, you can check in the description below. Not only do I have the final voting for the cover of the year, we also have the final voting for the all the like best series of the year, best new series, best publisher. So if you guys want to go check that out, here is the final cover of the year is Absolute Wonder Woman versus Harley Quinn Sozomaika. Absolute Wonder Woman Panosian versus Harley Quinn Sozomaika.
If you vote for Panosian, you're wrong.
Yeah. And then we have for cover artist of the year, we have Mark Spears versus Dan Panosian versus Lobos versus Sozomaika versus Jenny Frizen versus Tula Lote. So, and then we have publisher of the year. We have Skybound versus Ghost Machine versus Marvel versus DC versus Dynamite and versus Oni. And then we have for
You're gonna put Oni over there over Boom?
Yeah, because Oni has the EC stuff.
Oh, nice.
So for new series of the year, we have Grommets, Beneath the Trees, Mark Spears Monsters, Absolute Batman, Cobra Commander / Duke, which I just put as one series, and the Doom one shot. So for best new. And then finally for series of the year, we have Rook Exodus versus Avengers Twilight versus Transformers versus Ultimate Spider-Man versus Penguin versus Green Lantern. So you can go find those in the description below, and I'm also going to start posting them in the live chat right now. Let me go ahead and start dropping these. Here's publisher of the year. Boom. And then here is cover artist of the year. This is for everybody that's in the live chat. Again, everybody else, you can either find all the links to all these in the descriptions or in the community tabs in both House of Stein and in Beyond Wednesdays. And then here is the cover of the year final. So let's go COTY final. There we go. Boom. All that is available to be voted on. All right. And then finally, we have, to end out the night, we have two things to watch. Let's check this out. Hold on here. So this is from, you want me to show this? Am I cool to show this leg?
What?
The video?
I already showed it.
Oh, you already showed it?
Yeah, you on a walking easy showed it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If you want to show somebody a piece of shit again, you can.
Okay. Here is to end out the night on this craziness.
Oh, was she a big fat person?
All right, here we go.
Hi, my name's Bill. I'm 33. I like curvy girls. I have a dog. Her name is Precious. She's my world. My hobbies include midnight strolls, collecting insects, kind of nerdy, I know, but it's what I'm into. Making my own clothing and dancing when nobody's looking. Dry skin is a deal breaker. Love Bath & Body Works for the sole reason that their lotion comes in a basket. And finally, I date me. Hi, my...
Freaking AI is scary, man.
Fucking awesome, dude.
AI
It's
is
terrifying,
scary shit, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, I can't wait until they make a podcast of us with AI or something like that. That'd be great.
Bro, I've asked AI to draw me. It literally shows a dude at a Comic-Con that weighs like 30 to 50 pounds more than I do. It's not that far off, though, dude. No way, dude.
All right. That being said, Leg, when's your next eBay sale?
We are rocking Friday, guys. We are rocking Friday, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. Please come. I had a good show today. Thank you for some of you guys that showed up in there. I'll do a little better job advertising. I thought I had all day to do that. Today was not a normal day. So I'm doing that. And then tomorrow, next week, it should be this Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. I think I'm going Tuesday at 2:30 Pacific, and I think Clutch is going at 4:30 Pacific.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. Yeah. So if you guys you can have 4 hours of a Sean sandwich. Okay. Right. There's not going to be much time in between us, but you can spend the whole time with both of us.
A Clutch and a leg, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll leg you right into your Clutch. And so that's what's going on. So if you're used to watching Rabbit Comics and Wanted Comics, we're in their same time slots while they are getting Scotty Young autographs, which I should right now pull some Scotty Youngs and be like, hey.
Yeah.
But
are they doing the 100 book submission thing?
They're going to Kansas City. That's all I know.
More than 100.
Is it more than 100? I don't remember what the count was. It was.
Yeah, they had different levels that you can get into, but Drew's like,
he's probably getting like what, 500 books, 1,000 books or something like that.
Yeah. Drew is an animal.
Well, he probably had some of the rarest Scotty Young stuff there is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should see these things. Almost. Okay.
It's like, someone only ordered 200 of these. It's like, it was true.
Clutch, do you have anything other than the eBay sales coming up?
I got the eBay Friday at 5:00. I'm doing one. I've got a bunch of Clayton Crane signed stuff that we're going to put in the show. Should be CGC stuff, which would be cool. One's a big charity sketch cover for CGC. And then prepping for MegaCon right now. Oh my God.
Nice.
Drew, myself will be out there with Rabbit Comics. We're sharing a booth. So I hope to see a bunch of folks out there. It should be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll be on Whatnot tomorrow. Gonna have all kinds of stuff. Gonna have some really rare Spawn books. Gonna have a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man runs from anything. And when I mean runs, I basically have the whole run, but I'm gonna break it up into storylines. And I have all the Amazing Spider-Man stuff in the last 10 years, basically. And then I also am, if you guys check out the link for the eBay store, it is below in the description. I added all these there today. Ooh. So if there's any of these that you're looking for.
What was the grade on the
all 9/8 so far?
Yeah, all 9/8 so far.
I know better.
Yeah. But there are some that are not. This is that Camelot Music 1 in 1,000. There is let's see.
I love
here.
that Prison Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not bad for Panosian.
Yeah, right. This is a signed by Claremont, Power Man and Iron Fist number 50.
That's first team up. That's it. Yep. How much is that?
Yeah. I can't even. I don't even know if I put it up yet. That'll be up tonight. Why do you want that?
Okay.
Check these out. These are kind of cool. I have a couple of graded versions of the first preview of Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, and also Constantine by Frank Miller and Alan Moore. This was a rare free giveaway that they did. So I have a 7.5 and a 9.4. I got a 9.4 Spider-Man special up. And there's, you can see why it's a 9.4. And
let me know how much you end up selling that for, because I have one that I'm willing to let go.
I have a 9.8 of the. This is very rare to get in a 9.8.
Alex Ross, baby,
Yeah, I got the badass Phantom L, yeah. I got a bunch of the rare Fringe Parallel Universe 9.8s, which are very rare. Monstrous #1.
Monstrous?
There's a 9.6 of the Spotlight. John Tyler Christopher.
Great cover.
A 9.6 He-Man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, all kinds of stuff. These are all
You
going
got some
up.
heat there, bro. You got
Nice,
some
dude.
heat.
Those are going in. Those are going in your eBay store.
These are all going to be in the eBay store. So, yeah, all of these plus more, a ton more.
The second print Spider-Gwen.
Second print. Is it a second print or is it the? Yeah, second print. Yep.
Yeah, the second print.
That looks tough, man.
Yeah, those will all be in there.
Even fine, much less get a 9.6.
Yeah, a ton of cards are going to be in there. A ton of rare cards. I'm putting up one of my Montana unopened cello pack rookies.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. I think for like 1,000 or maybe a little bit more.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a PSA 7 or a PSA 8, 1981 top cello pack with Montana rookie showing.
Man, I don't give a shit what the PSA is, man. It's fucking unopened Montana rookie, bro.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So that'll be up. A ton of toys are going to be up. And then we're going to hopefully do our first eBay sale Sunday. That is the plan for our first eBay live sale. And yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So we're tons of stuff.
Okay.
We're going to be doing at least 2 to 3 sales a week, live sales. And then the eBay store is going to just be, I'm going to keep adding probably 20, 30 stuff a day. And we're just, we're trying to get through as much of stuff as possible so I can add even more, but I gotta get some stuff sold to get graded. So if you guys see anything on any of the sales, reach out to me beforehand, make an offer. If you see something on my eBay store, please reach out to me before buying it on eBay. Make me an offer there. It'll be much easier to just sell it to you straight off eBay. And same thing with these guys. If you ever see anything on these guys' stuff, reach out to them and try to make an offer to them. Yeah,
like I said, the big book I showed at the beginning, literally the dude found the information from me. I see he's also a seller. Like, we have reputable feedback. He paid me. Agreed to. He's gonna pay PayPal invoice on the first payment, and the next 2 come cash.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, there you go. And then to wait the time, I saved the eBay 15%. So there we go.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Long story short, tomorrow night on Near Nirvana.
Long story short, tomorrow night. And then we'll be back for Friday night. We're going to talk about the final. And then Saturday night, I'm going to put out the bat signal for Saturday night. If anybody is around on any of the content creator shows, anything on this channel, anything on Nearing Nirvana, anything Cover Price Crew, anything out there, you guys are welcome to come. We're going to do our end of the year stuff where we all talk about our favorite books, our favorite covers, our favorite storylines, all that stuff. If you just want to come hang out for 15 minutes and give your favorites of the year and your favorite moments of the year, this Saturday is the night to do it. And we'll see you guys there, Modern Comic Mayhem. That being said, we're out, you guys. Much love. Thoughts and prayers to everybody out in California. Make sure you guys go throw some love to David and Boer. See you guys soon.